Hello, gamers.
Hello.
Hi.
And welcome to another episode of Jump Point. Oh, last time, on Jump Point, the party entered the Tower of Wayrith, can he say it right?
Oh.
For the first time. And got some much needed rest in the infirmary there. Guiles, during that rest, got help from another artificer to fix Kettle. An artificer named Indin. And on the next day, the party inquired at the Mage's Guild block about Cairn Janoris. They were led to the office of High Mage Ezel, a Gem Dragonborn, who was in a meeting with one Principal Wintercross. After kind of discussing their scenario to Ezel, he saw Aerith and made a decision to lead the party down to the basement caverns of the tower, leading them into the HQ of the Mage Slayers. The party met some of the Mage Slayers here and were introduced to Godot. And that's where we are, deep within the caverns below the Tower of Wayrith, in front of an oblong table, as a 5'11" satyr is sitting across from you all. His arm within a sling, his bow kind of on his longbow kind of on the table here. You see his like kind of large horns, his brownish, almost red fur. You see, he almost has like bestial features. These kind of like yellowish eyes. You see that he has this like leather armor on. See him shuffle within the chair. Do each of you take your seats around the table here? What do you all do? As he kind of like gestures to his like, you can sit down. You guess make yourself at home.
Immediately, both feet up on the table.
Okay, that's. I guess that's.
How are you gonna say make yourself at home and then get mad about it? Which is it?
You see him like give you a toothy smile. It's like a little both, I guess. What do the rest of you do here within the space? As like you're in this main kind of like hub chamber here. As Godot is like, clean that. I'd say that chair has some stuff on it. As he points toward you on him, like just you can move that over there. He kind of points to it.
Scoot the items to the place he pointed to.
Yeah,
Chair.
Yeah, you see, you have like a book, a scroll, and there's like a dagger there as well, and you can like kind of move them over to the side. He tells you to. It's like a shelf over there. It's like, all right. Hey, I need you to give me an Arcana check. Do we have you? Jazz?
Is Jazz piss maxing?
Oh
No.
shit! The fucking bet. No, I forgot I was muted. There you go.
Hey,
you.
there we go.
Actually, to be fair, I thought I was unmuted, so I don't know.
That's
I
the
don't
same
know.
thing.
That's
Jazz, your microphone glows red when it's unmuted.
Okay, now
Yes, but I was. Anyway, I'm so sorry to do this to you. Unfortunate, I do not have hardware acceleration mode on. I'm
Okay.
so
Let's
sorry.
go.
Oh no.
Double marked technical difficulties.
Hey, it's fine.
We are coming back. Alright, Arcana, right?
Yeah, give me an Arcana check.
Yeah.
Okay, well... I don't know if that came through.
Not yet.
Did it come through?
Years
It didn't, but let me know what it is.
You
is
got
a
bounces
9.
from Roll20. He was doing that yesterday too.
Yeah, it's a 9.
It's a 9. You get a strange feeling, like someone's watching you, but you can't really tell where the source of it is from. Do you go to sit down at the table here?
Yep.
You pull a chair out and sit down as Godot kind of like shuffles here. You see Aerith sits, you know, close-ish. Probably the seat closer to Godot. You know, right near where you are, Demi. Is he gonna get a Godot let out a sigh? He's like, okay. Where do I even begin?
Begin at the beginning, and then when you get to the end, stop.
Whoa. Good thinking, Demi. Carl says sarcastically.
I refuse to acknowledge the sarcasm.
Hey, Judah. And you hear like a shuffle. And that presence that you felt watching you, it gets a bit closer here. As you can see the halfling the gnome, I should say. With those long kind of brown hair and yellow eyes, kind of like comes back like, "What'd you need, Godot?" "Trying to rest." "You think you can do that thing? You know, the thing with the..." He points to his head. I don't... We don't know these people, Godot.
Oh, don't.
Okay, well, I thought I'd make the story a little more interesting, but... Alright. The old-fashioned way it is. You see Judah does stay within the room and, like, lean against a wall. Arms crossed. So, about... the beginning it is. About 8 or 9 months ago, Yuvine and myself met up with High Mage Janoris on the Rock of Brawl. We had a assignment, and we traveled to Kryn for our first step of the assignment. We decided to travel by Spelljammer. Seemed like a smart thing to do with the kind of work that we do. When we arrived on Kryn, Yuvine, we went to Kergoth and met with High Mage Cursa. Yuvine and High Mage Janoris and Cursa and myself went to Kalaman to take care of a rogue necromancer experimenting on 4 villages in the area there. There were reports of zombies and undead sighted within the area. After dealing with this necromancer, well, you see he kind of pauses. It was a fight that didn't come without some issues, as he kind of gestures to his arm that's in a sling, and he kind of moves it a teeny bit. You see him wince a little bit. I was injured by our target's blight spell, which made us have to regroup here. And he gestures with his other arm here at the tower. Yuvine and Karen proceeded to our next mission on Amaset. I've been recovering here for about a month and a half, 2 months. Still not in working order. You see him get like, it's like yellowish, kind of hazel eyes, kind of look at Aerith here, and I think all of you notice a hesitation here of, how much he wants to say, but you clearly see, like, at the end of this, like, thought resolve, like, well, heck. Our orders for Amaset were to investigate another necromancer's cult. We had reports that the cult had aims to resurrect a mummy lord. And, we had a small bit of intel that the cultist had been sighted with an artifact known as the Quietist Spike.
The what now?
The Quietist Spike. We didn't know much about it, but at least what it did. We just knew it by name. And that's where Yuvine and Karen are. They were supposed to check in once they, made contact. It was only supposed to be investigation. If it came to, if it came to it, we would, deal with threats accordingly. But, like I said, I've been here about a month and a half, and they haven't checked in, and that is, that's troubling. That's all I know. I wish I had more I could tell you, but all I know is that he's on Amaset. We were headed in the northern sands, about 400 miles out from Riyadh. At least that was one of the sightings of where this cult was. We don't know if they were had bases in other places within, the general area. That's what we were going there to investigate. But that's all I have for you. What do you aim to do? Is he like
look at Aerith and see if when he says like that's all I have for you, what's her take on that? At least from her expression.
I think she's like absorbing in like everything he's saying. I think you see her like listening quietly, but like, you know, like nodding along like, well, so he's on this mission or whatever, and he's only with one other person, is what you're telling me, and I think I still am worried that something might have gone wrong. And I think I still want to... I don't trust it. If you know my father, you know that he is a pretty meticulous person. He would have... And you see Godot kind of nod. He's like, almost like finishing what he's with. He would have checked in. He was quite annoying about that. Especially, I insisted that we move forward after this, you know, spell injury. But he's by the book to a degree, which I guess is fine, and had me stay here. You see Aerith kind of just put a hand in her red hair. Like, so you know, so the Northern Sands in Amaset was a place that you were told to investigate, and okay, well, near Riadad. Well, I guess we can... What do you guys think? Do we... I'm not really satisfied with this. He would have checked in at the brawl for the Brawlian chapter of the Mages Guild. If they said that there too, so I think I want to make sure he's okay. I think you see Demi a resolve from Aerith. Not satisfied with that's all that Godot knows. She wants to see and know more and know what's going on the ground. You kind of look at, you're all in the space with Godot. It's like, look, what we do can be quite dangerous at times.
Don't patronize me.
He looks, you see him look at you. He's like, I wouldn't do that. But if I'm gonna send Karen's family after him on a dangerous assignment, I need to know that you're, you know, committed to this, and I don't want anything coming back on me. I think you
If
hear.
we die, I'm gonna tell everyone it was your fault. I'm kidding. Of course we're committed.
Alright. Alright. Well, I'll give you who our contact was in Riadad. And I can also maybe give you a contact to the Sildrome as well. They might know more. But contact in Riadad may be important. May know some things about this cult as well. If they succeeded, what's up?
I was just gonna say any info really does help. Thank you.
Yeah. If they succeeded in resurrecting this mummy lord, that might be an answer to this, to why he hasn't messaged. But even then, if that was the case, that would have been the first thing I would have sent back. I don't know. You see Godot kind of like move, like shuffle. You can hear him like still like wince a little bit in pain. Rests his slung arm on the table. If you guys need anything else, I'll do my best to help you out along the way. Least I can do. At least like this. If you have any other questions, just ask away.
Well, Giles thinks to himself for a little bit. Sort of like thinking about all this sort of information and stuff like that, and eventually blurts out, well, I mean, it seems pretty clear to me what we have to do. It's more or less of, is this a race, or is this a preemptive funeral procession in a way? Sorry, Eric.
You're like,
Dude.
You see Godot like, Yuvina is one of the best. She would keep your father alive. Heck, that blight spell was coming for, let's just say, vital areas for me. And, we managed, the three of us, to make it out okay. Look.
Well, I guess I have a particular question.
Sure.
As much as we're all in for the heart of finding Aerith's dad and all that sort of stuff, I am a bit concerned about funding for supplies in order to be able to go there and come back. Would you be able to help in any way?
You go to Amaset? Man. You hear Judah in the background? Yeah, Godel. Didn't think about that. He's like, Yeah. Okay. Hey. Judah, do that. I know Irbin is around. You do the thing. You see Judah go. I'm not a dog. Kiddo.
Could have fooled me.
You hear in your head, Demi. Shh. I'm working.
Oh, you need quiet to work?
There's a brief moment, and then you see a deep gnome kind of motion like come in like, what? He's like, you saw him briefly when you guys all were in the space before, but he kind of went back into another cavern. You see a deep gnome. He has like shoulder length, kind of white hair. He's kind of almost purplish eyes. He's kind of wearing just some common clothes. What? You needed me? Oh, good to know. So yeah, talk to Irvin about, I guess, what you would need for supplies to get to Amaset. Okay. Sure, I can handle that. Yeah. Godot looks towards you. He's like, what was your name, kid? Sorry.
Who, me?
Yeah.
You're the one asking
Oh.
about supplies.
My apologies. Captain Giles Baumgartner. At your service.
There it is.
Well, all right, Captain Giles. You've been here. All right, guys. We'll just talk right over here. He kind of motions over to you, and you have this aside with him. I think to get from Kryn to the outer systems here, it'll probably be a long journey. Kryn was quite far out, so maybe not that long, but the last journey was, I got to look at the expenses for that. He's going to give you 200 gold here. From like coffers. He's like, this is usually for a Mage's Guild, Mage Slayer coffers, but you're a friend of a friend, and here's 200 gold, and here, take this as well. And he gives you a sapphire worth another 50 gold, and just take this as well. He takes it like from his own person, like his own personal stuff. He's like, should go toward good cause. I'm actually pretty worried about High Mage Norse as well. So, we didn't have other assignments. I would be looking for him. That's how it goes.
Very well. Well, we'll make sure to keep in touch. Give you guys updates along the way.
Appreciate it. So yeah, he gives you those items, and what does everyone else do in this space? Give me a perception check, Thea. $19. You saw something strange here. Judah never spoke and call for Irbrun. You just saw her look in the direction of tunnel here. You've only known a few people to do something like that. And
Interesting.
your mind thinks back to the juggler. You see Judah go. Is there anything else you need, Godot? Or like, am I good? Yeah, you're fine, Judah. You see she kind of shrugs her shoulders a little bit and is about to leave the room here. Do you point anything out about what you witnessed, or do you try and go after her and ask her? What do you do? There.
Go after her.
She goes down one of the hallways within this kind of cavern space as you kind of get up from the table here. I think, you know, there's some casual conversation between Aerith and Godot here. Kind of Demi as you're here with them. They kind of get up from
I'm
the
actually
table.
gonna catch Autumn's eye and just sort of like point to my head and do the like cuckoo, and then just I want to follow Thea at a distance. I just want to keep an eye on her, you know.
Yeah, sure.
I don't want to eavesdrop
Can
on the
I? Are
conversation.
you
just
like
wanna-
trying to not get noticed?
A little bit, yeah. Mostly by Judah, though. So
Yeah, give me a soul check.
that is not good. It's a 16.
Okay.
Like I said, I'm not trying to eavesdrop on this conversation. I just want to keep an eye on Thea in case anything happens. Not that I would be able to eavesdrop on a psychic conversation anyway.
You follow down this tunnel within the caverns here. You see that there's like a turn off here where it goes like left and right. You see Judah goes toward the left.
Okay, I'm gonna follow.
Kind of move back here and like see like a small kind of door, and she kind of opens it and heads in. It's like a, you know, as tall as her, and she's like about like 4 foot, or like actually shorter than that, like 3 foot 8. Do you step into the door? The door's open.
Yep.
Yeah, you kind of have to, you know, bend down a little bit to kind of get inside the door, but it opens up into like a kind of comfortable like height space. You see a kind of honestly like a living kind of quarters here, and you see that she kind of turns like has put some of her like, she hasn't taken off any like her weapons or anything or armor. You see that she kind of like turns and like eyes you carefully, her yellow kind of yellowish eyes kind of looking back towards you like. She kind of goes and like grabs a thing of like water, like a pitcher of water, and like sets cup down, pours it onto, you know, pours it, sets the pitcher down. Like, did you want to talk or what?
Yeah, actually, if that's okay.
Huh. Sure, I mean, fine. She kind of leads you kind of to this kind of like living space. It's like, take a seat.
Thanks.
You see her kind of like, there's a bit of, I don't know, this like, she's also like eyeing you very carefully. You feel this like sense of like familiarity here. Or like, it's strange.
Hmm.
Well, what do you want?
I just couldn't help but notice you back there. You seemed a little I don't know. Withdrawn, maybe?
Huh. I wasn't withdrawn, I was just working.
Mm-hmm. Well, what were you doing?
See, she kind of like eyes you here. It's like you hear her voice in your head. You saw me do this, yeah?
Yep, I did.
Yeah, when you respond back to her, she's actually like, her yellow eyes get wide, like, kind of like a head tilt back. And she kind of like sits, she's sitting in one of her chairs, she's like, oh. Huh. Can't say I've met honestly too many who could speak back to me like that
Yeah.
without it being some sort of weird spell or something.
Mm-hmm.
But you're not casting any spell, yeah?
Nope.
Huh. How long have you been able to do this?
Oh. What are we talking?
Hmm?
How much time do you think?
Honestly? Jeez. Middle. When you were a teen, right? Or even,
Yeah.
even probably
I'd
even
say- yeah.
before that, right?
Yeah, I think, yeah. So, well, I mean, since I was pretty young.
You see, she goes, same. Weird, ain't it?
Hmm. It is. Did you, how did you find out?
Well, I always, it's a little different, even for, you know, some of the forest gnome folk back in, back on Geneva. And, say these eyes aren't common. You see her eyes, they look like that, like almost that like shining kind of like starlight, like that yellowy kind of look, which is peculiar for a gnome. But yeah, I noticed it when I was very young, and it's been helpful in what I do now. But, I think I've only ever met one other person. This. You see her like, you feel connected to something.
Yes. Oh, God, yeah. Do you?
Some ways. Yeah. Like this. Like, it's hard to, put a finger on it, right? It's,
Yeah.
it's not like it's everything, but it's the celestial bodies and the stars and I don't know. Just feels right when I'm near them. Or does that make sense? I don't know. That's silly.
Oh no. It like it a lot of the time it feels like something's calling me. But I don't know where to look.
Huh.
I don't know where it is. But I know it's around.
Can't say I've had that.
It feels I don't know.
Do you want me to- Do you want to see something cool?
Yeah.
Do you have a memory that is really joyous?
Yeah.
Okay. You see the both of Demi, are you still watching?
Did you close the door?
The door's still open.
Okay. If the door's still open, then like a fucking psycho, I only have visual on Thea. I'm not actually watching anything.
Okay, yeah.
I just can see her.
Okay, what you see that Judah sits down on the floor next to you. She's like, hold my hands.
Okay.
Think on that memory for me.
Okay.
Hold on to it. Okay? You have it?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. And you see her eyes shine for a moment. And appearing above the two of you like constellations, connecting and forming. Demi, you see this. Describe to me what the memory is, Thea, that you envisioned.
I'm quite young. Maybe no more than 6 or 7 years old. It's me and my sister and my family. We've just moved in to our new house. And at the time, my sister was really excited, running around the house, really excited to be here. And I'm not so excited. I don't want to be here. I want the old house back. I don't feel good. and my mum comes up to me and she notices that I'm feeling down, and asks me what's wrong, and I say that I don't want to be here, and she says, follow me. And we go into the garden, and out in the garden, right at the end, there's like this little pathway that goes down into sort of like a little bit of a wooded area, and there's a lot of trees around, but at the top it's slightly open, so in the nighttime there's like moonlight that can come through, and it's really beautiful. And it's like a little fairy garden, and she tells me that no matter what, even though I'm scared and alone and I wish I could go back to somewhere familiar, that there's going to be people around me no matter what, and also beautiful things around me no matter what. And that place became my favourite place throughout my entire childhood.
We see this younger Dathy Celestine showing you this beautiful area, and the memory fades into these stars as it dissipates here. And you see Judah go, cool, huh?
I'm serious? That was insane!
Yeah, that's what Godot wanted me to do before. Yeah. I've been able to do that since... I've been able to do this as she speaks kind of with you in your mind. But yeah, if you're still, in the tower, and want to talk some more, I'll be around a little bit. Me and Alan Will don't leave for another day or two.
Thank you. No, really, thank you. That was amazing. That.
Yeah, you see a bit of like shyness from Judah, I think. Give me an insight check here.
Mm-hmm. Well.
Yeah, I think you kind of see her just internalize kind of. She's like, no, it's no problem. Just whatever's pulling you, and guiding you, just make sure you know, make sure you know it's okay. All right.
I will. Thank you.
Okay. Well, go back to your friends. They might be looking for you.
I'll see you around.
Of course. Need you to kind of give you a bit of a nod. And as you leave, what you don't see is like a person who, much like you, is, because of their abilities, have had a bit of, an interesting upbringing, and a bit of strangeness attached to it. But I think Judah feels centered and like appreciative of the kind words that you said to her. As we move from here, give me a perception check as you step out of the hallway. Demi, are you still hiding?
Thea will see me when she comes into the hallway.
Yeah, you saw all of that full memory.
Gotcha. I don't know how to say this other than when Thea turns around, she sees Demi in the hall. I really don't have a better phrase for it other than full lesbian stare, but just like that like I'm not going to look away because there's a level of like trust and intimacy that I expect from you, and like I look happy for you, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But like
Thea,
I was just waiting for my friend to come back.
Thea, like as she walks out, kind of, are you like out the door or in the door?
I'm back in the hallway. I'm not.
Okay,
I wasn't close to that moment.
Yeah, she like walks out the door, and in the corner of her eye, sees a person, jumps out of her skin,
Oh, sorry.
turns to see that it's Demi, and I just like, can I like not have just like a minute?
I like knowing the safe, and we're in the lowest level of the last tower of the mages of high sorcery.
I mean,
It's
sure,
not that I
like,
don't trust you or that I don't want you to have time to yourself. I don't know what's gonna happen down here, and I'm worried about you.
I get it.
That's all.
Just don't be so fucking
Yeah.
scary next time.
Or you want me to shout, "Hey Thea," as soon as you turn around? You would shit yourself.
Alright, well.
Okay. I think we moved back to the table and like Aerith's like,
Or kill me. I don't know.
well, Godot looks
we
toward
move from there back
Godot looks towards you on him like, wait, so what are you there? Are you their mage or what?
I'm a cleric.
Oh. What dragon? What belief?
Yeah, kind of unsettled, you know, kind of up in the air.
Godot kind of his eyes narrow a little. He's like, I mean, can't say I know much about it, but fair, I guess.
It's just there's a lot of options to pick from.
Yeah, I get that. Back in the Fae, it's really easier, right? You just kind of serve an archfey, or cut it on your own, right?
Yeah.
But to each their own, I guess. I think it's at that time, Demi, Guiles, and Thea, you guys return back to the table. On kind of, Irvin kind of giving you that 250 gold for provisions. Godot's like, oh, let me give you the name of the contact in Riadad. Falco. Falco Gam.
Falco?
Yeah, Falco.
I'll mark that one.
I'm sure it's
I'm gonna be the one to say it. Are we looking for an Eric Okra?
No.
Alright. Above table, I'm doing the other line on goofy ass NPC name.
Hey. Yeah, I'm sure it's a moniker or it's a of some kind, but Falco is your point of contact for that. there is also the Sildrome. There's
Right.
another-
I've never been to Amaset. Hi. What is a Sildrum? Is that the name of a city or?
The Sildrum is it's a lot like this place, right? It is the home of the Sultari. They are kind of master artificers on Amaset, makers of all their kind of magitech and strange wonders. I mean, the survival of Riadad is that as well. The ability to pump water from the very few oceans and purify it is one of their marvels.
What's an ocean?
Huh? Hey now.
I'm being totally serious.
A sea, a large body of water.
Oh, okay. Like a lake.
Much bigger. And unfortunately, it's not drinkable.
Yeah, a lot of oceans are like they have a lot of salt in the water.
It's like,
There's
what
salt
do you-
in the
what do you
water?
mean? What do you mean? What is an
Yeah.
ocean?
It'd like make you sick if you drank the water.
Yeah, but the
I mean-
Sultari, if what I
Then
hear,
just nasty lakes.
Well, yeah,
Those
that's
are
like a
just
different.
There's stuff living in it.
Well, yeah, see, that's like a contamination kind of sick.
at least there's no Undyne living in it, like in Fae. And you see him kind of he's like, you see like a little chuckle from him. Yeah, well, he's like,
Do I know what an Undyne is? Is that a word I've heard?
Huh. Give me a
Yeah, what do you want?
give me a history check.
Oh,
Give me a history check.
that's not bad. That wasn't a bad roll. My history is shit. 16.
16. No, you haven't seen one, but you've heard of one.
I figured I hadn't seen one, but
Yeah. Water spirit. That is a face spirit. They
shout out to Water Spirit.
shout out to water spirit. You may find them in the Erlander Wood. And some other places within the spring and summer court.
Awesome.
And you see like yeah. But Falco is probably your best bet. Or you can strike it on your own. If things are already bad, you may not even need. You may already see some signs. I'm hoping that is not the case, that they've resurrected this mummy lord already, or we have a bigger problem. But
I'm sure we'll find it.
he looks toward Aaron.
Thank you for the information.
Of course. He looks toward you. Demi's like, I said you smelled of the Erlander Woods, but
Wouldn't be the first time someone's used that pickup line.
you haven't been back there, have you?
Not yet.
Don't. You see him
Was
like
it
he's.
more bad, or are you just being weird?
I think you see him recognize something about you, and kind of like keep it to himself. Huh.
I think
Well-
that has been historically Demi's least favorite thing to see on someone's face.
Yeah.
And so she goes from like just grinning and playful through this conversation to annoyed and a little miffed.
Yeah, I think give me an
just-
insight. Give me an insight check here.
Sure. Oh, I rolled so bad. I'm turning and leaving his. I don't like him anymore. So I'm going to go over to Guiles.
Yeah.
My roll was 6.
Yeah, I think you tell that he noticed, confirmed something about you. That's all you really get on a 6.
Yeah,
he
like I
confirmed
said,
something about you. Yeah.
My least favorite thing to see on someone's face.
Yeah, he's like,
It feels possessive. It's like, what? Why? You don't get to know things about me.
Yeah.
Let me know. Stop vague posting.
he's like, yes. I hope you find Garen, Aerith. I wish you all the best. Did Irvin give you enough, Captain Guiles?
He sort of looks over and sees me sort of speaking in hushed tones with Morn.
Morn's not here.
He is.
Morn's not here?
Morn's upstairs.
Dylan is.
We'll get to it. We'll get to
Why
it.
do we have left Morn in a different place? That's fine.
Oh, we'll get to it.
Whatever. Either way. Well, in that case, then I'm sort of like pondering to myself, and sort of snap back to attention. It's like, oh, yeah, this is plenty. This should be good enough for what we're doing here. Thank you.
Good. Hey, don't tell anyone about this place, or we'll have to kill you.
Don't have to tell me that twice.
You see him laugh a little bit. You do see him wince though. He's like, hey. He's like,
Same goes for you, by the way.
of course. I wouldn't want to get in the way of a storm cloud.
I know exactly what he means, and I just full eye contact for long enough that he gets to figure out where my pupils are.
Mm-hmm. And you see him, he gets up, he's like, hey, Alan, well, do you have that ointment again? I'm gonna need that for my arm. And you guys kind of exit here and you call the elevator. As you see those, it opened up and you see those red runes again. And you can call it back to wherever you want to go to discuss things.
Does it
here.
let us leave here just by trying to call it to the floor we want to go, or do we have to repeat the whole situation?
No. You can just leave and then call it to one of like the main kind of floor things. You just won't be able to return here. I think before you guys all leave. I think before you all leave here, I think you see Judah kind of speaking to your mind again. They like, it's good to meet you. Like I said, my door's open. If you, well, I may come up. If you want to talk again.
Man, I'm glad I can't hear that.
Thank you. It really meant a lot because
The elevator door shuts, and you head back up to the Solnari block,
Yeah, if we split
the
up,
infirmary.
we would have know where we were supposed to meet up. We would talk about that.
Meanwhile, as the others were within the caverns, Morn, you awaken to a note kind of next to you within the infirmary.
Okay. I'll just pick it up and read it as I'm sitting up in bed.
I think it already says like, we went to go get answers. I wanted to let you rest some. If we'll be back in a little bit. As you kind of like shut it here, you can hear the sounds of people moving within the infirmary, and you have a whole wizard's tower to to explore ahead of you, as your friends are all somewhere else here within the tower.
Yeah, I will, as I'm reading this, kind of swing my legs over and start standing up and just kind of stretching and waking up, and I'll exit out of the infirmary and kind of stop the first person that I see. Excuse me?
You see a kobold with white scales, brilliant blue eyes. You see him talking to two younger wizards. You gather apprentices. Of course, High Mage Terror, we... You must be ready for the testing. It will be a... and he looks over towards you, he's like, yeah. Give me one moment, you two. How may I help you?
Hey, I think I heard mention of it, but you guys have like a really nice library here, right?
And one of the finest. Simply call the elevator call the lift and call for the Grand Library. It should take you
Can you
there.
just point me in that direction to the lift?
Of course. Me and these two apprentices are heading that way as well, so... Oh, we are?
Great, I'll just follow.
We are.
Thank you.
You see a tiefling, younger tiefling, and a, halfling, kind of walking with, this mage. You see, he's tiny. You're much taller than him. Ah, yes. You see the lift doors open, and you see that center kind of column here. He's like, oh yes, the Grand Library. You see just the door shut, and the runes around the room kind of glow blue on the marble platform, and kind of lower down for a little bit. Stop, and you see it open toward a beautiful sight, honestly. You go over to this balcony area, and as you look down, it's just circular, almost in a crescent shape of shelves here. And within, as you look over the balcony, you see a large statue. It's a beautifully carved brass statue of a dragon, lounging to some degree, as he has an open book that he's reading, or that they are reading, I should say. Give me a religion check here.
Yeah, I rolled and I was picking up to read it and I dropped it. I'll just re-roll.
Sure, yeah.
You said religion?
Yeah.
19.
This, you're like, wait, I've seen this before. In the Library of Spheres, when I would visit Malin, when she would work. Yeah, this is the statue of Rootsie, the divine dragon of curiosity. Truly a archon that many scholars hold in high regard. As High Mage Terror is like, I hope you find everything you need. As the two doors shut and you can see the lift descend. What do you do within the library, the Grand Library, here at the Tower of Wayworth?
Just writing that down real quick. Is there like a I don't know, the equivalent of like where you would check out books at a library, like someone manning like a desk that I can talk to?
Yeah, you walk down from this like balcony area toward like the main floor, and yeah, there's like a couple of like mages, and they all have different robes on. So like, you know, you see mages black, white, and red robes, like a couple of attendants here at this library.
Excuse me, I don't know which one of you will be the most help here.
I can help you, sir. And you see a drow man with like a buzz cut. He's in like black robes. He's like, yeah, I can help you, sir. What did you need?
So I'm not sure what section I should be looking for, or if you know off the top of your head,
Okay.
what book, but I'm looking for information on a couple of people.
Okay.
First one, I don't know if you guys have anything on Emir the Witch, who's just on the other side of these woods. Second, if you guys have anything on the Dread Warden.
I can look here. Also, I can send this as well. And you see him like, draw like in chalk a circle and kind of like touch, and you see him cast a spell, and you see a like cat appear, like a full black cat. Familiar here. This familiar can help you. So it was on Emir the Witch and a Dread Warden.
Yes.
Okay. Alright, you see he speaks in like says an incantation to this familiar, and you can kind of understand it a teeny bit. You've been working on a little bit of magic things with Aerith. Okay, well, see the cat like jump off the desk. You see it right before it jumps off, about to knock his like thing of tea off. He's like, "Don't do it! No, don't do it, please! Please don't do it!" Like, is pushing the mug very close to the desk. You know, like to the edge of the desk. It's like, You see it just knock.
Okay, I'm just gonna try to catch it.
Yeah, give me a give me a athletics, or a sleight of hand. I should say sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand? Okay,
Yeah.
that might make this better.
Yeah.
Let's see. 11.
That cat rolled a 13. You see it knocks his teeth, crashes inside his face. Like,
I tried.
I appreciate it. Follow the cat. It shouldn't lead
Sorry.
you to the section. Say, yeah, it's okay. I'm gonna clean it up.
Just follow the cat.
Yeah, the cat just quickly just like heads into the library. You walk past like shelves and shelves of things here. So above table here, you have 3 kind of paths ahead of you here. You probably can select them all if you so please, but 3 types of information are ahead of you. You said information on Emir. So one is like on people, information on like people, about, you know, personage of the Dread Warden. Another is like the location and like things Dread Warden, and the other is like something very something very interesting and like about their nature as well.
Okay.
So there's, and what I'll say is the cat brings you 3 books. And each of those are the 3 like pathways of information here. As you follow the cat, you see like, which is one of like the books, and you pull it off, go to another area, pull another book off, and then like, you know, check out, kind of have 3 books in front of you here.
I think priority order here is who they are.
Who they are. The first book
what they are.
Okay. The first book you grab is Interview with a Witch by Eucalyptus Wimmler. As you open it, it's not like a book. It's more like a magazine type thing. It's very interesting kind of thing. You're like, why is this here at this wizard's library? And as you open it up and like look through it, you see that there's a kind of conversation with a witch called Lynn Thin, who is like talking about like some of her coven. There's a brief mention of Amir, and just a side little comment about a newer sister. And you see Eucalyptus being like, oh, like, okay, T, like what's, you know, who is she, like, what is she about? It's like, and like that's kind of toward the end of the interview of like, you know, like, I said too much.
Did she ever, like, she was talking about the coven and these members, but she ever, did they ever mention like what the coven's called, like the name of their coven? If there is one.
I don't. He's hit me with the core. I must think of one. I don't think she mentions the name of the coven. I think, you know, it's all fun and good, and like you see that Lynn is a very nice witch, like offered this interviewer into her home and like, you know, all these things, but I don't think she gives the name of the coven itself. And as the interview ends, it's like, oh, okay, well. But you see, as a short magazine, you kind of flip through it. Second, what is your second like option for information here?
So the other 2 were where is the Dread Warden?
Yes.
And the third one was what again? Like their nature or
their nature? Yes.
Okay, I think I'll go for nature.
Nature. There is a kind of textbook here called Advanced Infernal and Abyssal Symbology by Micah Dezorin. You see like a very textbook as you look flipping through it. You see a lot of different symbology, and the researcher Dezorin goes through like, yes, so on Erd there were many signs and sightings of things of demonic nature during the Helicon era period, and he like shows and kind of lists a lot of these different symbols. One of the symbols catches your eye. It is a triangle. It is the same triangle that was the seal on the letter. It's like, this one is an older, it's like a one of those like pencil traces of like, you know, you would put a piece of paper on like hieroglyphics and like, you know, etch it, draw it that way. It's like, this is a piece of ruin that we found within the Caligo Mountains. It is a relic of that era, said to have been a known symbol of one of these demonic forces. There's a lot of things else that you again, this is an advanced textbook. A lot of things that go over your head about like it's another chapter on like devils and their kind of symbology and things like that. But this is the one that sticks out to you.
Okay.
You have one more piece of information here.
Yeah, do I have time for that? Okay.
You do, yeah.
Dive right in.
This next and last book is Ron's Guide to Phaelost, Volume 2 by Ron Yor. Within this, there's a detail of Ron's second journey within the Feywild. This one was much shorter than his last one, only a 2-year journey. At this time, he went to the Court of Autumn. He's like, there's like an entry here of like, oh yes, so there was a ruckus party here, hosted by the Lord of Wolves, an Archfey. As I was in between celebration, I happened upon a intense discussion between the Lord of Wolves and a woman veiled in a robe, a black robe. When she gestured to the Lord of Wolves, within her robe was a series of stars. When I heard the discussion, it seemed to conclude rather quickly. And the Lord of Wolves' mood was dour after that. I was then dragged by two wolves and was forced to wild shape into a wolf and run into the woods. I woke up in the middle of the woods the next day, and that's kind of the end of the entry.
Alrighty. Just writing these notes. Give me a sec.
Yeah. I think it's at this time where do you put these books back, right?
Yeah, I would take them back.
I've never needed you to steal a book more than this moment.
Yeah, I put them back.
Yeah, you put all the books back and exit out. Where do you head after this?
Librarian's kid.
After this, how long has it been for me to like dig through those books and stuff? What time is it?
I'm gonna be above table and say
Same
it's
amount of time it took us downstairs.
yeah. About this time the party is returning here, for sure.
Amazing how that works.
Yeah, who would have thought? I mean,
Yeah,
you're
anyway.
sitting with the books, it's like it's about time.
Yeah, I mean,
honestly,
regardless, I think I would probably just be heading back to the infirmary since I don't know where to meet them.
yeah, you go back to the
Where are we supposed to meet up?
yeah, go to the Sonari block. I think the others get back before you, as you kind of. Well, wait. Give one of you in that group give me a d20 and Morgan give me a d20.
Sure, I'll do it.
16.
19 on the die.
Okay, well, there you go. I roll a 16.
Okay.
First.
Yeah, you guys are already there. Morgan, as you kind of step back in, pondering on what you just learned about the nature of the witch you met and this dread warden. You step in to see the rest of the party here.
Hey, we got a lead on Amaset. Where'd you go?
I just went and checked out some books in the library.
Anything good?
I mean, I was trying to find stuff about either the witch or the dread warden. It was all very vague and mostly unhelpful.
That's how I feel about most libraries.
Yeah. What did you guys figure out? So I just address the rest of you.
Well, we got a lead for Earth's dad, so that's something.
Yeah.
Amazing.
And we have our expenses covered, basically, for supplies.
So he came here?
Yeah, he was here. And they fill you in on what Cadeau kind of said. That he went to Amaset and to stop Necromancer's cult from resurrecting a mummy lord, and supposedly he was supposed to check in when they had some more information, but that has not happened. So Cadeau has given us some funding and said we can go there.
So that's where he was last headed, was Amaset, to deal with these necromancers?
Yeah.
Alright.
Someplace in the sands.
In the northern sands. He said, what was it, miles? It's like
400 miles from Riyadh.
Oh boy.
Yeah, we got a ship.
Mm,
We'll just head there first.
yeah.
And we gotta head back to town and check out that other path, and then we can
Yeah.
keep going with that.
Actually, there's a question. Do we have to go through that fucking forest trials shit again? Or
They
is it
said
gonna be
that
one of those?
they said they would remember us,
yeah, they did. The fox did say that.
so I think we'll be solid to just pass through.
And also,
All right.
I mean, surely.
the casters here.
They said people teleport out.
Yeah, you guys. That's
Nothing-
known. You guys know that people can teleport out. You just can't come back.
Okay.
Yeah, that
Do you
was
know
said
where
to you.
it'll take us to teleport.
That you do not know. And what else? What I will
Cool.
say, what I will say is, there is, with very little kind of asking around, you know that the mages of black robes are, they specialize in conjuration and necromancy. So if you wanted to know anything about, like, teleporting out of here, or like, that might be the people to talk to.
Would it?
Yeah,
Yes.
I
right?
don't know. I don't know
Yeah.
about magic, but is teleportation not a?
It's conjuration.
Yeah,
That's crazy to me.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know where else it would go, to be honest.
yeah.
You're conjuring yourself somewhere else,
Yeah,
I
just-
suppose.
is the logic.
Yeah, there's not a better school that I could think of, but
yeah,
Yeah.
conjuration just still seems weird.
yeah. It's
It is,
the
but-
summoning of all things, even yourself, which is, cool. Take it.
But all right, do we want to spend another night, or do we want to get going?
We should-
Well,
Have we?
I personally, I mean, if we want to explore the other path, I mean, I'd probably say we should get the hell out of here, hightail it. Because I don't want to, well, me personally, I don't want to dawdle too much, but if you guys think that it's like, no, we'll just chill, then fair enough. Then we can chill.
We can get right on it.
I mean, I'm good. You guys, anyone else have an opinion on it?
All right. Well, I guess we're scooting out of here.
Yo, Thea, Autumn, you guys okay?
What's wrong with that?
Yeah. Fine.
Yeah, I'm gonna get out of here.
Yeah.
You talking about something?
Yeah, we're talking about how smelly you are.
I feel like I missed something.
Aren't we always?
Yeah. Yeah, I
Some
think.
guy earlier in the basement of the tower was just commenting on the way I smelled. Fucking weird.
Maybe it's time for a shower then.
It's too like that.
Yeah. What was that about? Weird. I guess. Satyrs, right? Is that what he? Satyr, yeah. I guess satyrs have keen smell. I don't know. Never heard that, but
Yeah.
okay.
I wouldn't think too much
No, it's
about
more
it.
that they're just all creeps.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
valid. That's
I'm
valid too.
gonna go find the black robes and see about getting out of here.
Yeah.
All right. Sounds good.
I'll just grab my packs and stuff and
Yeah.
just wait for
Let's go.
everyone, and we can keep going. Yeah.
Yeah, you guys can head to the elevator. And
Lift.
lift. Sorry, you're right. It's a lift.
My
immersion.
Which
My
one-
nose is bleeding.
Why wouldn't it be an elevator?
I mean,
An
it's
elevator.
magic.
Isn't
It changes your
elevator like
elevation.
I mean, yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
Shout outs.
But you could also vouch that it is lifting you. You know.
Gotta lift it up. Sorry. Yeah, you guys can head to the Nunatari block. And you just like the
Is
floor.
it named for the work that it does, or the result of the work that it does?
Who knows?
Uh,
Giles and Demi continue to ponder the questions of if this is called an elevator or a lift until
It's a lift, you fucking idiots.
True.
Yeah, you guys can call for the lift.
the
And-
thing that
Fucking
raises
lift,
or
mate.
lowers
This
you.
is a conversation we're having
Fucking
in the lift.
Exactly.
Yeah,
we're
getting
already
off.
we're already on the lift.
As
We're
the
going.
door is shut.
The door opens. Thea yells, "It's called a lift, you idiots!"
You guys
And
step
everyone on the floor hears it.
You step out and you hear. You see a mage in black robes like, hey, people are working here. As you see
Yeah.
in front of
Yes.
him, there's a skeletal primate kind of like climbing on his shoulder. You can see it kind of like its teeth and fangs kind of like it bears its fangs at you. As you can see, he's at like a desk.
Hey, we heard that you can like teleport out of the tower, right? Where do we
Yeah.
go for that?
Yeah. Oh, jeez. Head down the hall here and ask for one of the high mages. They can probably help you with that.
I head down the hall and ask one of the high mages.
Yeah. You can see there's a high mage talking to honestly, he's talking to someone who's like black robes that are like more detailed, and you see he has like this like really nice kind of like collar and mantle. You see a tiefling who has like one broken horn. You see he's kind of blue. Honestly, like, Yeah, like this blue skin. Like, yeah. I mean, that's fine. That's fine, I guess. Just, you know, keep it by the book. And you hear, of course, Archmage Rosario, I will make sure that, that we, that our findings and our tests are above board. You see his like tired eyes, like, good. Alright. As you were.
As I walk up, I'm gonna address the tiefling. Hi, are you the High Mage? We're trying to teleport out of here.
As you look at the human who's talking to him, no even insight check required. You see him like visibly like shocked and like sweating as you say that. The tiefling kind of looks over to you. He like looks like he's in his like probably like late 40s. It's like kind of like bags under his eyes, like I said, broken horn, like 5 o'clock shadow kind of beard, mustache. It's like he just looks tired. Like,
Does his horn look intentionally broken?
ooh. Yes. You can see like he has not chose to file it down. Like it's some sort of reminder. It's like I'm not quite a high mage, but I can possibly help you out.
I just sort of like wave him off and readdress my attention to the only other person in the room.
He's you see him like look toward like the human kind of shaking his head like. You see Archmage Rosario kind of like look toward you, Anna, like they do this often.
Yeah. Yep.
I get it. Alright. What'd you all need?
Trying to get the hell out of here.
Oh, you're trying to leave the tower. Alright. Okay. Where to? Where are you guys headed?
Where'd we leave the ship?
On that one. Oh, what's the town name? I'm already forgetting, man.
You cannot forget the town where you left your ship. I'm not allowing it.
Yeah, find my
Well,
ship.
I mean, I know exactly where it is. I mean, I could retrace our steps. I'm fairly good with that. I just can't remember what the hell the town is called, because we basically like just
history check.
This is my captain, by the way. I turn and
Captain.
talk to the High Mage.
Yeah, Giles
Captain
is
Giles Palmar, Gardner.
Giles is like sifting through his rucksack, like finding his journal. It's like, what the fuck is it called again?
I can't believe it.
Does anyone else remember what the town's called? As you see, Archmage Rosario's like, you don't like remember where you guys need to go. That's kind of interesting.
I do not. I don't remember the name of the town.
You see, he like actually puts a hand up to his chin. He's like,
It's how.
Hey, you know what? Actually, do you happen to have a map? Maybe if I could see it, that could refresh.
map? Yeah, I could do that. You see, he like snaps his fingers and conjures a map of Ansalon and like puts it in front of you. It's like, yeah, there you go. Where are you guys headed?
Alvanost, how do none of you remember this?
Can you only take us to cities, or can we point somewhere on this map?
Like anywhere on this map?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
Hey, I mean, possibly if
I
I've
turn
been
to
there
Giles
before.
and smile and be like, "You should see if you can get him to drop us on the ship."
Honestly, I do know exactly where the ship is.
Well, it's
but,
like
Point to it.
that's also just not
It's
like the
like-
most convenient spot if we're gonna head back into the woods anyways.
Like,
Oh, can't we take the ship? I
So-
thought the reason we left the
it's-
ship was because the
it's-
darkened wood was like.
oh, you've been through the darkened wood. Yo, you guys are wizards,
Well,
aren't you?
obviously we're here.
Oh
What the fuck?
yeah, well, you
I'm
know,
a high mage.
Well, he's the high mage.
He's the high mage.
you see,
What are you smoking? You want to trade?
as you see, it's like flaming, kind of, not flaming, kind of regular, kind of blue eyes. He's like, I mean, you see someone go over to like kind of clearly the one human you were talking to, kind of clear story. He's like, Archmage, you don't have to worry about these people. I can handle. You see, he puts his hand up. You can see like there's like a single like there's like a silver ring on his pointer finger and a copper ring on his pinky. He's like, hey, I got it. You have tests to do, so, and also there's apprentices to worry about. Testing is about to happen in a couple days, right? Of course, Archmage, of course. Then get to it. I haven't been with adventurers in a couple of years, so it's fun. Carry on. And you actually see him like serious for a moment, as like, Archmage. He like turns back to you all, kind of like half smile, but like still pointing, bending down with you on him, pointing at the map. Like, I mean, I could, where do you want to go? Like, you could. He's like, Calaman's actually pretty nice. What's that?
So Halvanos was the one close by, and we left it at Porlanos, right?
Oh, the
ship?
the
I thought we left it in Halvanost.
Pretty sure Halvanos was the one like halfway.
Did you say
Hmm.
Anne Hathaway?
Yeah, that's what I said. That's clearly the
What
thing.
the
that
hell
I
is
intended.
Anne Hathaway?
GM, did we leave it in Porlanos or Halvanos?
you
Where's
left
my
it.
nose
You
bag?
left it in Porlanos. That's the port
thought.
city of the of Qualinesti.
Okay.
Um,
So, okay. And the other place we were going to go was like kind of southeast of Porlanost, towards the mountains,
it
right?
was.
Yeah.
It was. It was yeah, you're right. Yeah, southeast. Yep. Or like northeast-ish. Frenost would be the next.
Oh, okay.
location.
So it is northeast then.
He's
All
like,
right, then. Yeah, I guess we can just go to Porlanos. That's actually fine.
Porlanos, nice place. The elves are usually all right. And that's where you want to go.
Is that where the ship is?
Positive.
Yeah, Giles looks at the map, sees where Porlanos is. It's like, and then there's a little field off to the west of it. It's like, oh yeah, right here.
You see Archmage Brasario kind of like, all right. I can get you there. How many of there is you? Are you guys ready to go right now? Like this second?
Yeah, all six of us.
was ready to
Whenever's
go
convenient.
10 minutes ago.
6. Okay. Doable. Dimension Door's not gonna do it.
Well,
See-
like, I mean,
what's up?
I point at Demi. Is it 7?
No.
Okay.
Actually, I think it's like more like 9.
Yeah, I then I'd
pointing
look
at-
over at Giles with
With them. Oh, these are nice. Not mine.
and yeah, it's more like 9 if Hekate's not here.
You see,
Oh, I thought you were talking about the scapegoat.
No.
No, I reach up and like, it's like I'm fluffing up a feather boa, but there's nothing there.
you see,
Okay, at 10.
you see the
He,
Archmage.
he counts as wearable.
You see the Archmage looks directly at it. It's like he sees it. It's like, okay.
Okay, so,
Not-
yeah, so I guess 9 then?
9 or
9. Oh, okay.
Kettle doesn't count.
And these machines too. You're an artificer. I like that. You see him like stretch. He's like, wait, I shouldn't probably conjure something
Sorry,
right.
is this inconvenient somehow to get out of your tower?
What? I mean, it's not like my tower per se. It's like a shared kind of deal. But I mean,
damn,
I
dude, I
guess.
thought like you owned the place. That's a shame.
well, I'm one of the archmages. There's 2
They all
others.
split rent.
I mean,
So is now a good time, or
you see him yeah, it is a good time. You see he in this like open area. He's like, wow, wait, 9. This will be
if
fun.
you count all these, and I point at Kettle and
What do you need to know about the
Uh,
constitution of our group in order to make this work? Do you need to know
Give-
all of the animals and
Yeah,
machines and
yeah.
persons?
He's like, hold up. He pulls within
Hey,
his
no
cloak.
need to be a Karen. Just chill. Just let the poor guy try to get us out of here.
You see him. He has in his hand a diamond worth 5,000 gold. And you see he goes, never get a chance to cast this all the time. Crushes it within his hand, and you see around you arcane runes start forming within like into an arch. Like each of these runes like solidify themselves into an arch before you. As they lock into place, he goes, whispers, like says something here, and casts the gate spell. As you see the field of Orlanos on the other side of the gate. It's like, there you go. Orlanos.
Bro, did you just literally crush the biggest diamond I've ever seen?
we
Just
could have
to-
taken that and we could have walked. It's all good. Thank you. I clap him on the arm.
Wizards are fucking stupid.
Dude,
No offense,
I'm glad I'm not a wizard. No offense. But dude, I would be broke. I'm just saying. Oh my god.
Yeah, he's like these
Again, no
component-
offense.
Hey, these component costs are kind of insane, but I could have teleported, but where's the class?
What do you do for like your grip strength?
Oh,
Crush
Bro,
that diamond.
He
Yeah.
crushed a Giga Chad. Well, actually, that is
I
pretty.
mean, it's
insane.
more
You
like
don't think
it's,
you don't think it disintegrated
Yeah,
it
it was-
in his hand like a bath bomb?
yeah,
yeah.
it was more like the magic consumed it, right?
Yeah, he cast the spell and the magic consumed it. He's like,
Well-
the teleport spell is inconsistent, and I don't want you guys being lost in the magical storm. This,
I appreciate that.
you might get torn apart, and
Yeah, we don't
Oh.
want that.
Yeah, that would suck.
yeah. Anyway,
Guess we should be
Yeah.
going.
enjoy your time,
Yeah.
adventurers. Try to be careful,
Thank-
be safe out there.
As we walk away, I just like leaned over to Morin and said, "That's got to be the dumbest way to travel."
Yeah, it's fast, but at what cost?
As you guys,
5,000 gold
Big
diamonds,
fucking diamond.
as you see,
and you could maybe get lost in a magical storm. It just seems stupid to me. And you
No, I
have to
don't-
have access to like blood diamonds or thousands and thousands of gold. And I don't know how they're making money.
yeah,
I don't know. Maybe they have mines.
That's what I'm saying.
As you
They've
guys
got
step
miners.
through, this portal here that links these two spaces, and with no side effects of the possibility of being ripped apart, by the teleport spell. You just step through the gate, and you're there outside of Porlanost. And that's where we're gonna go on break.
Awesome.
Nice.
Wait.
Dude, it is pouring here out of nowhere. It's so loud.
Yeah. We are back in the outskirts of Orlanost.
Oh, I see the ship. You're right. I'm wrong.
Yeah, the Porlanost with the most.
The port city, the Elven port city, is stretched ahead of you. As you've been teleported, you see that all the runes. You can still see the tower. Actually, no. As you guys step and look back, do any of you try and like turn around and look at the gate?
If it's gone by the time that I turn around, then that makes sense to me.
As you turn to look around, you see that there's something barring your vision. Usually the gate spell would have like a connected two-way here. You see that foliage is blocking your view of the tower itself. As the Forest Master's magic
Figures.
and ritual still blocks travel.
Here's my question. Does that still block us, or is that just like a visual thing?
You can try it.
I'm asking this and not trying it. Saying it out loud to the group.
I will toss a single ball bearing at the gate.
It does not pass through.
It bounces off.
Yep.
By
Hard.
I look at Morna, nod, and like, good data. And I take the map that I had been taking of our path through the darkened wood, and I just sort of draw an X through it.
As you see the Archmage ends concentration on the gate spell, you see each of those like runes that he carved out of diamond just break, dissipating into magical energy.
All right. To Varrock's Fall.
I mean, I think we might as well stop in, see how everyone's doing, right?
Yeah.
What time is it?
Right. It was still morning, right? So it's probably just approaching afternoon now.
Actually, where did I drop off my scimitar?
The blacksmith.
Oh, yeah.
Blacksmith
True.
here.
It's here,
Get
right?
get that shit, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Very smart.
You're so right.
Oh yeah, Autumn just like peels
Oh.
off and heads toward the root.
Also, I'll snap towards Demi and be like, don't you have some flowers that herbalist might have wanted?
Yeah, you want to go cash in?
Sure. We can run a couple of quick errands and then meet back up at the ship.
Sounds good.
Yeah, sure. Does anyone go to check in on Nabaru, Philiamore, and Mycroft here?
Yeah, I am for sure.
As you head back to the Yellow Wayne, right? That was what we called the place here.
Does that
John
make
Wayne.
sense on the way to where
It
the
is.
herbalist is?
It is.
Then yeah, I'd stop in.
Yeah. Figure we might as well check in before doing all that then.
Mm-hmm. Cannot believe I remember what that place is called. Heck.
Insane.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
As we
I
go
surely didn't write that
forward
down. So.
into the city of Forlanos, we stop at the Autumn, you head directly toward the blacksmith, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you head toward the route, kind of go through the routes, go through all the shops. You see the elven blacksmith again. Notices you come in. Actually doesn't. You hear the sound of metal. You hear like grunting again as he's like hitting another sword here. You see that he's working on a longsword this time around. You hear him go like he's like hitting. Well, he cannot hear. Once again, cannot hear you. He's like focused on what he's working on.
Can I see the scimitar anywhere?
Yeah, hanging up on the wall, like near where the like finish things, you see your scimitar, but it looks much better, like in much better shape. You don't see any like chips or anything on the edge of the blade. You see that the kind of crafting and kind of like filigree on the blade is like redone. It looks even better than new.
It would be a +1 above table, right?
Yeah, it would be. Yeah, it's
Okay.
been reforged here. It's like,
I'll just, while he's focusing on that, I'll just like get the darts, make sure they're squared away in the box that he gave them to me and everything.
yes. Yeah.
Do you think I used one of them once or twice? I think probably, just make sure it's all clean.
Yeah.
But just wipe it off with my shirt if I have to,
Yeah.
And
Give me a sleight of hand doing that. Don't let him catch you doing that. Just for me, don't let him catch you doing that.
Oh,
Okay.
it's this right in the middle.
You hear the hammer stop. It's even on a disadvantage. You still got a 15. He's like,
Oh god.
you hear him say, you can take better care of the weapons if you use the proper tools to clean them. He throws you like a nice kind of rag here, a nice kind of cloth. It's like, try this. Throws it over to you.
Oh,
as you kind of go and like kind of thoroughly clean the dart here.
okay, I'll give it a. You know, I'll give it a flat dex. We'll see how it does.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a bad cleaning. It's not great.
Oh, crit fail.
Oh.
Yeah, he's like, he looks at you. He's like, just leave it in the box. I'll get to it.
All right.
It's like you see him. Like, he puts the sword into the water again, and it's like your sword, scimitar, Gallman make. Try it out. See if it feels right.
Swing it around.
Yeah, you kind of test it here. It honestly feels like it's lighter. It kind of flows better. Feels like. It's like you see him like kind of nodding. He's like, "How's it feel?"
Pretty good.
Good.
Feels very nice.
Good. Remember, I got the straw dummies out there if you need to test it some more. But
Oh, that'd be very nice. I think I owe you some gold still, right?
Yes, you do. And your GM does not remember how much that is. I think it was another 50 gold, right?
I think
Something
so.
like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I think I did like 50 before.
50 up front, yeah, and then yeah. Because he wasn't making it from scratch and he was just reinforcing, it's much cheaper, right? He is like, yeah, good. Well, pleasure doing business with you. If you need any other reforging or anything like that, come on by the route again and I'll see what I can do.
Well, thank you very much.
Of course.
You wouldn't happen to know anyone around here that sells like magic items?
Not that I know of. You're not the first. You're not the first to ask, though. Had a Furbolg gentleman come in here and asking about that kind of stuff too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, you have a good day.
You as well.
As we move from Anam, we move toward outside of Gilla's oils and potions. As you guys step in, you hear the ding of the door, and you hear hello, welcome. Is there anything I can get you? He eyes the two of you. He's like, Ah, so you've come back. Is it just Morn and Demi here? Heading in? Gillis?
I think so.
Okay. So you've come back.
I forgot I was muted. If you didn't mark it before, mark it now.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I think it's just me and Morn, but if anyone else wanted to tag along, it's up to you.
Sounds good.
Probably just us.
Yeah.
But yeah, we open the door and say, hello, we've brought you Lotus. Not Lotus. I turned to Morn. Whispros. That was it. Turn back to...
Oh, you got some whispers. Okay.
I have 7 Whispros for you.
All right, he's going to give you... roll me a D8. If you would.
It's my favorite die for this character specifically. It's a 1. I take it back.
Lamau.
He's gonna give you
Is
1
that-
gold for
Friendship ended with the D8.
Yeah, he's gonna give you 1 gold per rose. Here.
I rolled just for fun at the same time and got a 7. That's unfortunate.
Damn.
I would have made
Holding these L's.
1 gold. Come
Yeah.
on.
Gold.
I know
per-
what these are for.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
I'm not
is,
going to
is it
take less
time
than 10.
for the bushel? He's like,
Her.
Her.
70 gold.
70 gold for these oysters. I mean, I could go and get them myself. It's not like these are lotuses. No, if these were lotuses, it'd be much more than that because that's look good. These, something. You know what? I'll say 5 per. If we meet in the middle here, 5 per. 5 per rose.
6.
6 persuasion check.
Angle.
You need to beat a 19.
Persuasion.
Oh, no.
He rolls at
I got
advantage because you stole from him before.
That's crazy. I was never in here. I got an 8.
Well, 5 sounds great.
Yeah, it sure does.
Maybe we'll find some of those lotuses as we go towards Fernost.
Yes. The office still stands with those roses. I will. Yeah, like I said, they will be much. Much more for those lotuses. Much more. They're hard to come by.
We'll keep an eye out. 50 gold. And I hold out my hand to shake.
Yeah, it gives you 50 gold for the roses. And it grabs all the roses. And, taking quite good care of them too. Nice.
I've done some gardening.
As we move toward you, Guiles, as you make for the Yellow
Yeah.
Lane.
I had a quick question.
What's up?
When I got here, or when I got back to the when I met back up with the group and they were saying that it's been paid for, did they give us money?
Yes.
200 gold.
250
And,
actually.
And a
Okay.
50 gold sapphire.
Okay,
Yeah.
good to know. All right, that's all.
Provisions for heading to Amaset from the coffers. Yeah, there's as you guys exit, you move towards Giles and Thea here as you're moving toward the Yellow Lane. You kind of head toward the rooms. Do you head toward your rooms, or you head toward the the suite that had Eliamor and Nabaru?
I think as we're like in the hallway, I'm gonna sort of stop Thea briefly. Just be like, hey Thea, you got a moment?
Hey Thea, you got a moment, bestie?
Does Jazz have a moment?
Tell me someone's got it on their board.
Dang it.
I got it on my board. I got it on my board.
I don't have it.
Are we
But
2
it's
for
okay.
2?
I
Are we so bad?
I might get bingo when this session ends. So
Yeah. Are we?
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't think I would get that space this
Father,
game.
I'm actually gonna genuinely lose my fucking marbles. I swear to God.
It wasn't Josh this time, at least. It was me. Let's go.
That's true, but I was still pissing.
Yeah, we're 2 for 2.
We're 2 for 2.
We've got forgot. There
Man.
and Piss Maxi. I've got nat 20
Anyway,
and nat 40 on my board, and they're not in the same row. I'm
I've got
going
like
to.
4 squares.
The good news is if you get the
and
40,
they're
you
not
auto
next to
win.
each
So.
other. So,
true.
Anywho,
Anyway,
anyway.
I'm gonna sort of ask Thea. It's like, hey Thea, you got a moment?
Yeah, sure. What's up?
Well, I feel like it's just been sort of, I guess, I don't know, it's my fault or something, but,
First of all,
you-
whatever it is, it's definitely no.
well, either way, I haven't been, like, checking in on you because, you know, you do seem a little bit, I don't know, spaced out and a bit, I don't know, just not all there, so I just wanted to sort of pause and ask you, like, are you doing okay?
Oh,
Jeez.
yeah, sure. I mean, I'm fine.
Are you sure? Because that sort of sounds like you're kinda not.
You know, it's been a long couple weeks.
Yeah.
The flying in the woods and the flying.
Yeah, well, that's primarily why I sort of wanted to check in with you and stuff, because it's like, it's been go, 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 no stopping, and we're just
Yeah.
sort of glazing over really horrific sort of events I'm now realizing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think, you know what? I think what we should do, at least, either after or maybe a little bit time before finding Aerith's stat or something, you know, I think we genuinely need some sort of, like, vacation, you know?
I
Yes.
actually would quite like the opposite.
You like the opposite.
I just want to go home, you know?
Yeah, I get that. I get that. And, I mean, shit, this is like your first time basically away from home, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah, it was a bit tough for me. My first time sort of leaving the old rock.
Yeah.
And I guess I don't know. The thing is, it's like my captain at the time sort of also saw me and sort of being a bit mopey and whatnot, and sort of asked me what's up, and was like, yeah, feeling a bit homesick and stuff like that. And I guess they sort of just reminded me, it's like, we're gonna see them again. That's a guarantee. And
Is it?
yeah, as captain, yeah, we're gonna make it back, 1000%.
I mean, sure in the captain sense of things, but what if something happens to me?
I will make damn sure that you are safe and sound, and that, you know, you're not going anywhere. Unless you want to go somewhere.
No.
Well, then in that case, yeah. We're making sure, like, for me at minimum, like, you're not going anywhere. Alright?
I really, really, really hope not.
Well, I know not. But either way, we'll see our families again. And for the time being, you know, let's just soak in the adventure as best as we can.
Thanks, guys. Thank you.
It's okay. Need a hug?
Yeah.
Come here.
While this is happening, Autumn, can I talk to you?
Sure.
Yeah, I think you guys meet up on the way over.
I wanna put a garden on the ship somewhere.
Oh, okay, I like that idea.
Or like, flower boxes and stuff. We can do that, right?
Yeah, I mean, we'd need like lights.
Lights?
Yeah.
What kind of lights?
Oh, probably like metal halides.
This
What the
man's
hell is
ever
that?
he's ever on build.
It's it's like a gas-filled tube. And it's just, I don't know, it has like, it's kind of similar to like the rays from a star, you know. But that's what plants crave.
Light from stars.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of just like a broad light spectrum, pretty much.
There's probably some place to do it on the outside of the ship, though, right? Because when we're in,
Yes, that would be a better idea
there's
because
just
then we wouldn't
light
need
from
to.
stars everywhere.
Yeah, I thought you wanted to like put it inside somewhere.
Well, I mean, we could do that. Maybe with like a window.
Yeah, but then they wouldn't be enough light for them, you know. Should probably do it on like one of the top decks.
Yeah, like in the observation deck.
Yeah.
You help me do that?
Yeah, sure.
I think I want to do something nice for Thea. I think she'd like having that on the ship.
Yeah, that'd be really nice. Do you have like specific plants in mind, or you just kind of want to forage for them?
I've already started picking up a couple. I think maybe we start with seeing if we can get these to grow. And I'll show on them one of the wisp roses that I kept. And the root ball from the quartz orchid. I don't know how to get these to grow. We'll give it a shot. And if you see any pretty flowers, grab them.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna add to the collection.
Thea and Giles, as you step towards where the suites are, you know where Nabarro and Feliamore are. I think you can knock here.
Knock, 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 knock.
As you hear Yura, one moment. And opening the door, you see Nabarro. You can smell like him cooking something here. Come in.
Ooh, something smells nice, Nabarro.
You see he has the apron on. More, do you get back here? I think Aerith was waiting outside like the shop with you guys as you guys walk back.
Sorry, I spaced, but we're going back.
Yeah. These all step into like the suite, and it's nice. It's a nice suite. You see Ophelia more like, oh, everyone.
It went well.
It did. What did you guys learn? Nabarro's just making something, but he can make more for everyone. I think you see he not opposed to making something with with like wild kind of rabbit and things. He's like, nature gives, as long as we use all of it. Don't take too much. You see, he's like already is like making like a roasted kind of like rabbit here. You know, just taking over the area. Truly not what you're supposed to be doing here, but hey.
Nah, he's got the right idea.
Yeah. Like, it has the meal set before you. I think you guys have a chance to fill in Nabaru.
I tell her everything that happened.
Yeah. Nabaru and Ophelia Morris. More's like, after hearing everything, it's like, okay, right. So Amaset.
Yep. We got one last place to stop here on Kryn, and then that's probably where we head next.
Oh, for that. And you see she looks toward the marks on your arm.
I'm wearing a long sleeve shirt.
Oh,
She's looking at my arm.
yeah. Yes.
Anyway,
Yeah. The boy's like, can kind of see the tension between the two of them. Like, yes. I would say rest, and then you'll proceed one more return. And me and Ophelia Moore have been enjoying this place. It is quite nice.
Yeah, you have. Elbow him in the side.
Oh, one more thing. Forgot to mention. Giles then shuffles through his bag. What the hell is this used for? And he's like, he has the what was it? What was the thing? Was it a jar of like
Troll hair, right?
Roll hair.
Huh?
Troll hair?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I
think it was that. Was it that?
Yeah. You
Okay.
said to Navarro or Ophelia Moore?
Both of them. It's like, what is this used for?
Ophelia Moore kind of grabs it, like, oh, troll hair. This can be used in some medicinal mixtures in small doses. Where did you get this?
Well, a place. Yeah, a place.
Huh. To look toward Demi and the rest of you.
I don't know where he got that.
I see.
And I'm giving a disapproving look at Giles.
What? What are you looking at me for?
Do I know that you have this?
Yeah. Oh wait, I thought
yes,
so. Yeah,
because because I lifted it up after we like exited the cave. I was like, "Hey guys, I got this."
Smoke screen information then. I'm still looking disapproving for no reason.
Yeah. Well, it can be used in certain medicinal kind of remedies and things. But like very particular kind of ones.
Like which? Like how so? What do you mean? Particular.
Certain diseases and things you would have to boil. Not mistaken. I've not really worked with anything like it because it wasn't really something you could find on Brawl. But I think you boil some of the troll hair with And she starts listing like a list of like other kind of ingredients, and it's helpful for kind of inflammation and internal kind of bleeding issues. But yes.
All right. Fair enough. So you're saying it's kind of worth holding on to, I guess, in a way?
Yeah, or you could, you could sell it as well, but if you ever have a mind to like make medicine out of it, that could also be something you could sell as well.
That's true. All right. Well, thanks, Philly, more. Appreciate it.
Of course. It's about this time that you see Mycroft kind of mosey in, like, oh, so you've all returned, right? How was the
Mycroft.
trip? You can,
Eventful.
right? Well, if you have space for one more, I wouldn't mind going with you on the next journey. As much as I love being in Ophelia Moore and Navarro's company, I would like to stretch my legs some more.
I mean, sure, yeah, that's fine. Does anyone veto that proposition?
You see
Good with
Aerith
me.
like, well, I mean, I guess I could stay with. Someone needs to probably be with the ship and with probably more Navarro just to be on the safe side.
Why wouldn't we take the ship? Someone walk me through this. Why are we leaving the ship here?
I mean, actually, that is a valid question. Is there
a place we
is
can
there a-
land in Fronost?
Infernos? Yeah.
Infernost?
You want to go look for one?
Possibly?
It's not a big ship.
Yeah, but it's not small, right?
Yeah.
I would say that there's no guarantee. You could try and go there, and try and do that. Sure, for Infernost. Yeah, it could be a possibility. I wouldn't block you guys from that.
All right. We'll do that then.
Well, sure, I guess. I mean, so are we still leaving anyone here, or are we all piling into the ship and going?
Guess it depends on how long we think this next part's gonna take.
I have no idea what to expect.
Yeah, but
To be honest.
above table, like, it depends on you guys. What you guys are about to get into could be dangerous, right? Like, do you want Ophelia Moore and Navarro there?
Yeah, that's what I'm more on, is like, do we want the buffer or no? Because if we take them with us, they're just on the ship. If we leave them here, they're a few days away. If you're walking.
Yeah.
So
It's up to you guys.
I'd
I
pay
mean,
attention to
we
Captain,
could,
but
we could-
if we want to look for some place to land the ship and see if it's a place we even feel like leaving it. You know, if there is like a wide open spot to just land the ship, but then it's the vibes are fucked, then no, maybe we come back here.
Yeah.
Or whatever
I
next
mean,
town seems
like,
We could
I mean-
we could go to the ship and just like talk to like the harbor masters and see if they know. I feel like they would know
What
that.
harbor masters? We're in a field.
Okay, no, we are not. We
Yeah,
are in a port city.
So, yeah, exactly. So there's no like spell jamming port here.
Sure, but I feel like they would know if there's somewhere to land.
Yes, they would.
It's a neighboring city.
Bingo.
There.
Um,
Oh.
fine.
Probably in a field, but they
Right.
definitely have.
but it's a
someone
port town.
here.
Yeah.
So we can try that because they would know. But I guess my real question is: do we want to bring everyone with, regardless, or do we want to leave people here and we come and pick them back up?
Actually, I have a
Let's say
question.
we assume that we are just going to need to leave the ship overnight, once at most. And if that doesn't seem like we can do that, then there's a better spot.
I feel like we should
Come
just.
back here.
I feel like we should just leave them here then, because I don't think we're gonna be there for one night. We don't even really know what
Correct.
we're getting into.
How far is the journey from Porlanos to Frenost?
Porlanos to
walked
Frenos. It is
by
about
ship?
it is about the same distance as Porlanos to Halvanos. So like
It's a little shorter, just in straight distance.
Is it via ship? Is it like a day trip or a 2-day trip or what?
via ship it would be less than that.
Much faster.
Yeah.
Okay.
Much faster. If you remember,
I-
Porlanos, Dading, Frenos, Bobbing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it wouldn't take us very long at all.
No, it would not.
It- Probably fucking less than an hour, to be
Mhm.
real. So we can always
Well-
go and scout it and come back. I don't know. I just don't want to have to be traveling all day. If we're going, we're going.
I mean, if it's scouting, I mean, it would just be me and Aerith. I wouldn't want you guys to have to sit with me, just for the sake of looking for a parking spot.
Yeah. How about this?
That doesn't make any sense.
What do you mean it doesn't make any
let's
sense?
Let's go talk to the port master person and
you
see
guys
what
were
they
in-
know. Let's
you guys
just
were in
do
park.
that first.
You guys were in parking spots. On
Yeah.
Stardock.
Right.
Yeah.
I
Hangers,
understand
those
that
hangers
we're in a makeshift place here, but that's why I'm like, okay, they would know because
They would.
Spelljammers are landing here.
Yeah.
Uh,
For sure.
They have a space for it. It's a field, but they have a space for it.
Yeah. It's not as crazy as Karagoth's like field space was. Much smaller. But a lot of people that they have seafaring. They have, spelljammers that can go on sea and, I suppose they'll just port in.
We're on the coast here where there's not the forest, and so it's just like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Obviously, this wasp isn't very big. It's like less than 200 feet.
Yeah.
But also, that's not a bad idea, what you just posted. I mean, we can just land on like the northern part of the problem is that this map is different that Josh is using, so
Ding, ding.
we're going off that
Yeah,
one.
we're just way farther zoomed out.
Yeah. That's true. We are just way further zoomed out. But
I'm saying it doesn't make sense because it's not a day journey by ship to go to Frenost and back. Like, that's maybe the space of 3 hours,
Mm-hmm.
something like that.
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
Hour and a half there, hour and a half back. So you could do that. You could go check it out and come back, and that's just 3 hours gone. But what time is it right now?
It was morning when you went to talk to Godot, so it's probably afternoon right now. Approaching
so
1
you-
p.m.
You go out, you come back,
Yeah.
and we go because you found someplace. We're going to be getting there sundown-ish. Like
Yeah. Also,
7.
you guys just had a meal, so it's like, honestly, it's like, 1:30 right now.
I
Yeah,
mean,
so-
I guess the other thing is that we don't have to immediately leave to Frenos this evening. I mean, we could technically just
Let's-
stay another
No,
night.
that's
here.
actually a better point because talking it out, we're going to be landing and then immediately camping on the ship in order to start fresh and
well, I
loaded,
mean,
which I wouldn't mind if that's the intention.
how far away is it by
But
walking?
we could
By
also
walking, 2 days.
2 days?
About
Okay.
2 days.
2 days.
Yeah, the force is dense. It's not like
Let's
crazy, but it's a path.
Let's all of
two-
us
let me
leave
ask you this.
tomorrow.
2 full days of walking, or if we left now, we'd get there in 2 days, like 2 long rests.
Yeah, it's 2 long rests essentially.
Okay.
I'm back on board. Giles goes and scouts and sees if there's a place to land it, and if there is, then he comes back and we leave tomorrow, land there, and then head into the woods. And that should be enough time for a good adventuring day, right?
Okay, so Giles, you go talk to the port guy, see if there's even a spot to. Then you go scout it out, come back. We're all sleeping here regardless, and then we either set out on foot or fly there tomorrow morning.
Yeah,
Yeah, and then we'll
that's
know.
fine.
Okay.
So we can plan for those.
I will take, or rather, I have the other sending stone. You have it. So if something happens, fucking call, and we will get there in a couple days.
Yeah, that's fine. No worries. Also,
okay.
Demi, Morn, here, come over here really quick, just away from everyone else, sort of slyly.
Okay.
Okay.
Giles pulls out, goes into his rucksack,
I'm-
pulls out the
say it.
50 gold sapphire. Listen,
Yeah,
This
the
is
wizards
worth-
are not good with money.
wizards are not good with money. This is worth 50 gold.
In your
I'm
hands,
not-
it's worth 50 gold.
I'm not saying, right, that you guys should take this and try to double its worth, but sort of puts it into Morn's hand.
You know, I was gonna ask if you're sure that none of you guys, and I kind of just gesture with my head to all of these spellcasters. I was gonna ask if you're sure none of you need this for spells, but I like this plan more.
Anyway, yeah, at least he gives us, now we all have something to do.
You know, we might be able to double our value and keep the rock.
Well, we just don't lose.
Anyway, do what you wish. I am no longer
Uh,
associated with this gemstone.
If we lose it, it's on you. And I start walking away.
Fine.
I shrug like, yeah, he's right.
Fine. It's fine. Listen, either way, at the end of the day, the only reason why I'm doing this is because we still got 200 gold. Alright? Still a good chunk of money to at least be able to do what we need to do.
I pat you on the shoulder. It's a good investment.
I fucking hope so, man. Anyway, I'm out.
You want to get started?
Yes.
All right. Well then, what if Autumn and Thea here, as like you guys have this plan, and Eris like, okay, well, am I going with you guys?
Yeah,
Okay.
you're the only one who knows how to tune to the
The
helm,
It's just
so.
us. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's do it. And the two of them kind of head toward the field where,
Before the Giles leaves, I'll say, actually, Giles, just give me, just use the sending stone when you get there to let me know, and we can like start getting ready to, if we have to pack up and travel on foot, I can go and get supplies and stuff.
Yeah, that's
So we don't
fine.
have to do that in the morning.
That's absolutely fine. No worries.
Cool. But anyway, yeah, they can go ahead and leave.
Fucking smart.
Peacing out.
okay. So, all right. So, Autumn and Thea, what do you guys do? As like, there's a plan here. You see Mycroft's like, okay, well, I guess we'll see what happens when they return in the morning. Well, what have you two? Are you guys doing anything else?
No.
Not really. I mean, are you?
Yeah, what are you doing?
Well, I don't know yet.
Oh,
I've had a few days to think on, what I want to do next, and, I think you see Mycroft conflicted here. They haven't really shared much about themselves, right? A little bit to you, Thea, right? They're connected by the flow, but their past, they haven't really been forthright. You can see just them looking kind of conflicted here. They're having a good time being here with you guys, but that there's something else looming. I don't know what I want to do. And, well, I think I might be putting you all in some danger being with you all.
What do you mean by that?
I didn't leave where I'm from on good terms, and I'm sure they will want me to go back.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if that is really what I want.
Then you don't have to. Danger or not, you don't have to go anywhere that you don't want to go.
But if it puts you all, my new friends, in...
Well, I mean, we've been in danger before and we can be in danger again, but we're not gonna put you in any potential harm or in any place that you don't want to be. Just for the sake of that, I'm not allowing that. I'm sorry.
Alright. Well, I will keep that in mind. I do want to go with you all to the next place. There are some temples there, and it would do well to possibly just commune there and see what I should do next.
Well, whatever happens, we can deal with it, okay?
Alright. I think you see, yeah, for the first time, honestly, only the two of you saw and heard the conversation in Karagoth with that seeker. I think you're the only two that Mycroft would be this forthcoming with because of that. Tell me more about what happened. And I think we pull out from you all, as you kind of tell Mycroft a bit more about the adventure that you guys had. We move toward Giles and Aerith kind of walking toward the ship. As you make your way to the ship, you do see that there's another ship here. Is the only other ship landed here.
Does it look familiar?
No.
Hmm.
I mean, familiar in the sense that it was... You saw it when you landed before, but that's about it. Yeah, you haven't seen like any colors or anything like that
Gotcha.
from here. It is a... Let me check something. It is a... I'm trying to remember what all the ships that can land. What's up?
I don't remember what ship you said.
Yeah, I don't remember what I said it was. It was another ship that can land on the ground. It might be a damselfly. Oh, it's a shrike ship. That's right. It's a shrike ship.
It's a bird.
Yep, a little shrike ship.
It's a plane.
It's a spelljammer.
That's right. Yeah, it's a little shrike ship. You see on the deck though, you see a elven cleric, a wood elf cleric. You see she has like leather armor on, a hand axe at her side. She has like auburn hair. Kind of this like, you know, it's light green eyes. You see she has like on her leather armor a symbol. You see a blue, like, almost like lightning symbol on her leather armor. Like, she's like, you guys okay? And she's like talking to someone else on the ship. Like, the others left already, right? Then she kind of looks over and sees you all. She's like, kind of gives you all a bit of like a wave, like, oh, hello.
Yeah, I give a friendly wave as well. Lovely afternoon we're having. Hope you're not being too busy.
No, not too much. As you guys kind of like see her, you see like another, possibly see another couple of like regular crew. You see a my brain right now. You see a dragonborn here, with like these golden scales, kind of like lifting up like a crate, like putting something down in like a, you know, like Lazari, it's fine. We're going to wait for them. They'll be back. They'll figure it out. You see a 3 Korean kind of just like eyeing you guys the whole time. They look like kind of like a mantis. As you guys are walking toward your ship, he's like, but they're looking at you just the whole time, like carefully watching you all.
I give another friendly wave.
They kind of like look back toward their crew as you guys climb on the ship and head off toward Renost.
Side note.
Yes.
Yeah, did that sigil or anything ring a bell or anything of that matter?
Give me a religion check. Sure.
Let's see.
Oh, you've seen the symbol before. Though probably on when you had shore leave in Oh. Has Giles ever had shore leave in Toril? Before.
I a day or two tops, I think.
Yeah. I think you've done the, Captain Street was like, we gotta go to Baldur's Gate. I keep hearing it. And you had like a stop there. You saw a temple there for Zolomond, the Archon of Storms. A beautiful temple here that had like this windmill. And you saw the symbol. It's kind of lightning and like aspects of the storm.
Fair enough.
As you step in and fly towards the Frenost, I'm gonna need a
Wait,
Sure.
I guess before we even went to the field, we went to the harbor master or anything like that. Did they?
Sure,
they
yeah.
mention
Oh, yeah, that's
anything?
right. What you would know is that there is a possibility to land there. You just need to be very careful with your ship here. You could try and land in the northern region here and walk down. It would still, if you landed here, it would probably be like a 1-day travel. You can try and land closer to the city, but it becomes a very like dangerous, just above table. Like Kaylee becomes a very dangerous check. It becomes like a DC 23 for like a ship handling check here, because of like the trees and things here, to find like the right kind of clearing here. The other one, like if you go outside, it does cut down the time of here, so it's like a day to half a day going in from there to Frenost. But if you want to get closer, like the check becomes much harder, right?
Gotcha. All right. I'm assuming then, as we depart, is that sort of based? Does that info check out and whatnot?
Yeah, as you look here, you can see that the landing, like further to the north area, easy, very very easy. But as you kind of fly over the city, you can see that there is clearings, but you can tell that it will be a very like dangerous thing. It could maybe like, the trickiest part is that it might do damage to your sails here. You need to be just very careful how you maneuver into this spot here. It is doable, right? You have Aerith with you. Like I said, if there's any other ways that you can maybe think to like lower this, or like, but I would say that the DC set right now is like 22, 23.
Above table.
Sure.
Above table. Is it feasible to say, like, if there is like a bit of a clearing closer to the city, but it's like, yeah, some trees are making it a bit of a pain in the balls to make it to land it. Can we like have some of us just like preemptively jump out and then like just cut down a couple trees to make the DC lower?
Cutting down these trees will be very tough. These trees are like, remember, these trees are kind of redwoods and like, strong kind of trees. These aren't just like, well, we cut these down in a couple minutes. These would take you a long time.
I see. Okay. All right. Very well. I guess like as we'll say like Aerith is piloting this at the moment. Sort of relayed at least, any more sort of visual information that she can't see herself. And I'm like, all right, well, what are your thoughts on the landing situation, Zareth?
Well, either we maybe we can try to get close, but either we go toward the north and just cut down our travel time. I think it's a little less forests. It's only half a day, right? A day to a
Yeah.
day and a half.
I mean, it's true. I mean, I guess it depends on how eager we are to get out of here. All right. I'm going to preemptively send a message to Morn then about the landing situations, and then I guess so that way he and perhaps he can relay it to everyone else, but they can have a bit of a think about it. Yeah, let's head back now, I guess, and go from there. Growls then sort of goes into his rucksack and pulls out the old sending stone, and sends the message: 2 verified landing zones. Furthest one from city is 1 day foot travel. Second is less, but a lot more risky. I think that's exactly 20 words.
You had to respond immediately?
As you are, yes, you would. As you get this message, Morn, you are in front of a table.
Figured.
Of Wyvern's Raid. Well, it's more of a standard kind of card game here. What I'll need you to do is I need you to roll me 5d6. You're looking for matching numbers here.
And so I'm rolling 5 times, or I'm
Just give me
rolling
5.
into-
Give me
if I
5d.
get matching at any of them.
Yeah, get matching in any of them. Yeah. Give me 5d6.
Okay, well, it was 5 and a 6. For the,
5d6.
I mean, we'll just write these down since I only have 6. 5, 6.
Okay.
2, 4. 2, 4 again. So that's 2 matching.
You're matching? Okay.
Hell yeah.
You
And then
matching.
another 5 and a 6. That's actually that's what. 5, 6, 2, 4, 2, 4, 5, 6.
Okay. So
Every
you have-
number matches. Every number.
Jesus. Okay. Let me see what as all the hands kind of like go around the table here. I'm gonna do this here.
Or it was 5d6, right?
5d6, yeah.
Yeah, so let me. So yeah, it was 5, 6, 2, 4, 2. I kept rolling double on by mistake.
Okay.
So
So
the 2 matches.
2 matches. Okay. You as you're in front of this table, and you kind of hear, do you kind of go for the sending stone? It's like the cards are being dealt around. This is like an elven kind of game, but you're quick to like getting the rules. You're like, oh yeah, I mean, you're like, yeah, there's kind of have a game like this in you've seen some games like this for sure.
Quick to pick it up.
Yeah, quick to pick it up. And it was like, oh, so you put that gem down, and you're like, yeah. It's one of the things like, yeah, this is, how much do you say the gem is worth, by the way, when you put it down?
100 gold.
100 gold.
I
Fair.
say 100 gold for sure.
Okay.
There's no shot you went gambling and didn't take me.
Of course, yeah. Demi's like, yeah, I suggest the 100 gold. You put it down, and it's like, I say, oh, 100 gold, all right. They go in to match. The pot like will match this. As the cards land down, you see he goes, oh shit. Seeing that you have 2 pairs, he's like, are you sure this is your first time?
Beginner's luck, I guess.
You gain kind of as this goes in, it'll be a total of it'll be a total of 200 gold. Yeah.
Let's
It'll
go.
be a total of 200 gold. As the pot goes down, he's like, shit. You see an older or like a middle-aged wayfinder. It's like gets up from the table. He's like, that's all for me tonight. That's all for me today. Honestly, it's still day currently. So that's all for me. Stands up, leaves the table. But yeah, for your troubles, you have doubled up, tripled up your money. And yeah,
Autumn's fucking dying.
you have the yeah, the sending stone kind of goes. You hear Guile's message. You need to respond.
So we said there's the 2 spots. One is far and one is closer, but scuffed.
Yeah, there's a
Right.
scuffed landing, or we can take the one that's like a day away. A little less than a day.
I will turn to Demi and tell them that and say that if we're gonna be leaving the ship for a day with the further one, I think we should leave people here. Because then they'd
At a nice town.
at a nice town, not in the field.
I'm with you there.
All right, I will respond and say that we should probably go with the easier, safer landing, and that people will stay here.
All right.
Yeah. I received that message. It's like, all right, well, they made up their mind pretty quick. Looks like we're gonna be landing at the safer spot, Aerith. So at least we don't have to scratch the paint, which is always a plus.
All right. You guys head back, right? You said sorry.
Yeah, they're headed back.
Okay. You all move.
Can I say that above table here, like I said when I planned for them to call me, that I just go and get all our supplies
Yeah,
for everyone.
fair. Yep,
the night before.
exactly. Yeah,
we'll take the,
we
we'll
have
take
all
the
that.
winnings and go get stuff.
Yep. You guys get all your supplies for travel.
How much is that
And,
gonna run me?
Probably about the same as before. It was like what, like a 20 gold or whatever thing, right?
Sure.
It was
Sounds
like
good to me.
it wasn't too much. As you guys move back toward the yellow wang, the yellow Wayne, hello,
The what?
the yellow Wayne,
what?
yellow Wayne,
Huh?
yellow John Wayne, little Wayne. You have yeah. What do you guys do next? What's next steps?
So bring back all the supplies and just, divvy it up. And when Guiles and Aerith get back, I will toss him back the sapphire. Be like, it was a good investment.
Think, yeah, like as Giles and Aerith like sort of come back from the ship and like sort of, I think Giles is a little bit timid as to like, oh god, I honestly hope that sapphire is still like, not gone forever. A little bit palm sweaty. Yeah, he sees more and then he immediately chucks over the sapphire. He's like, oh, did you guys not go gambling?
We just didn't
We
lose.
just said it was a great investment.
See, if
Well,
you don't lose, we don't. It's not even that we like double our money. We just get to keep the sapphire.
Huh. Well, that's fair.
Yeah, just don't
I
lose.
guess. All right.
See,
Well,
gambling is for people who aren't sure they're gonna win, Giles.
It's
Huh.
true.
Okay. Well, how much did you guys win then?
Around 200 gold, but spent some of it on the supplies.
Oh
Yeah,
shit.
so it was about 180.
Yeah, net.
Ah. You see, this is why I love keeping you guys around for moments like this, you beautiful bastards. Like, Giles just comes in, just group hugs him, like, come here, you beautiful, beautiful sons of bitches.
That's rude.
Sorry,
My mother is right over there.
sorry.
But yeah, I think other
You
than
give me
that,
the hug, though.
yeah,
Hmm.
I think other than that, like we have an early morning, right? So
Yeah, I guess we should probably get there as soon as possible, so that way, hopefully,
yeah, I want to.
I want to get to Frenost by, like, I don't know, like, not before midnight, but
Right.
just as everything's about to close down, and hopefully we can sort of snag a room for all of us. Like,
Find the most rundown tavern we've ever seen, and
yeah,
that's still open. Yeah.
pretty much.
It sounds good to me. I'm gonna head up and go to bed then.
Sounds good. At 5 o'clock? Really? I'm gonna start calling you Gramps at this point.
Yeah, I mean, hey,
Aerith is
I'm gonna
like,
be up early. I'm gonna be.
yeah, it's been a adventure already, so.
Yeah, I mean, I got stuff I want to look over
Alright.
both before I go to sleep, and then when I wake up. So
You see Aerith like,
Alright.
oh, what did you find?
that actually reminds me.
We'll talk.
Demi, can
Yeah.
I actually see that letter? I know I'm not gonna open it, but I want to take a look again.
The Dreadwarden letter?
Yeah,
Yeah. Here you go.
I just look to double check that my memory wasn't wrong and that it's the same symbol.
Yep.
Isn't that
You
second
turn
book?
over the black letter, triangle, blue seal, blue wax seal.
I was afraid of that. I was hoping my memory was wrong. One of the books in the library had this symbol. I wanted to double check that it was the same one. And I kind of hold up a little sketch I did in my journal.
That is the same one. What's bad about the symbol?
Well, apparently it's known as a symbol of demonic forces.
Height.
Sorry,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
Sorry, what?
Yeah.
Demonic specifically and not infernal.
It said demonic in the book. It was a very like learned study. So I think they were intentional with the words they used.
Right. So what you're saying is now we're definitely not opening up that letter?
I guess. I mean,
Alright, what's the but? What's the urge?
Aha, you said but.
Shut up.
I don't know. Curiosity. That's it. That's really it.
I mean, that's valid. I mean,
Also, we already stole it. We can't like go, hey, Amir, sorry, we stole your letter. Here's it back. I don't want anything to do with demonic forces.
yeah. Well, I mean, I can't remember if Giles
So,
knows this
what?
information above table. Was he there for the the sort of like what was it? The stone security cam moment or sending stone moment.
Oh, yeah, that was relayed to you. Of like the conver that Amir's mentioning of the Dreadwarden.
Yeah.
That was why Morn was looking up Dreadwarden. about this letter.
Yeah, right. Right.
So I mean, I don't want to destroy it either. That seems like it would be bad, and I
Do
don't
we
want to
think
just
it's
leave it somewhere.
Do we think it's only bad if the seal is broken, or if we lay mortal eyes on what is written thereupon within?
Well, hated that. Probably both. It's not necessarily that something bad will happen, but more so that something will know that it's been opened.
Right.
Yeah.
That's if you open it.
Right.
I went to. Can I take this swing? I'm gonna have the letter like between my first two fingers, and I'm just gonna grab it flat with my other hand, and then flick my hand seemingly through the envelope. I want to see if I can get the letter out with Phantom Limb.
Are you sure you want to do this?
Oh no.
See, those are the words that you never want to hear.
I'm marking that as a that sounded bad.
I'm just being your
Are you
GM.
sure about that?
Are you sure you want to do that?
Yeah.
Are you
I'm marking
100%
that
sure
sounded
you-
bad. No,
No,
I'm
no.
not 100% sure I want to do that.
Okay. If you want
But
to
we
Phantom
just
Limb,
said, what's the reason for opening this? Curiosity? You can't say that around me.
I'm going to immediately snatch back the
no. Are you Phantom Limbing this paper?
That is the intention of my gesture. If he wants to try and contest me
Sure.
to see if he grabs the letter before I do it, I'm okay with
Sure.
that.
I need
What is this? Sleight of hand versus sleight of hand?
Yes.
All right.
Asborn's just holding it, caught in the middle of this.
He's maybe cracked though. Hold on.
Sure.
You know what? I'll roll digital dice too.
A natural
Oh
20. You shouldn't have
no
did that.
way! No way!
I love this game.
A natural 20 versus
Here's what I will let you do. You grab the envelope, and I let it slide out the end with the letter still in between my fingers.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Oops.
I'm gonna immediately just drop the envelope on the floor and just be like, "Oh my fucking god, Demi! Oh
Who
my
else?
fucking god,
Who
Demi.
else is within this room?
Great.
I'm so glad I'm here.
Who else is within this space? Is everyone here? It's just like
You
everybody
spoke,
before.
you used Aerith's voice for a
We were
second.
just
I
So
did.
Aerith's
talking
here.
with Aerith.
This was
I think
everyone
it's-
before people were gonna break, right? For the night, right?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Because I implied that I was talking, or like as soon as Aerith and Guiles get here.
Mm-hmm.
So it might just be us four. No one else
So
has talked,
Okay.
right?
Thea?
I'm not crazy.
Thea, Autumn, are you
I don't
guys
think I'm here.
not here?
Good
Okay.
choice. Good choice.
Okay. Autumn, Autumn, are
Excellent
you,
choice.
Autumn, did you
I
go to
instead
meet
of
them?
Peep, I'm not here.
Autumn, did you go to meet them or whatever when they came back in, or did you stay at the hotel? Essentially.
No, I'm just hanging out at the hotel.
Okay.
Excellent choice.
Excellent choice.
Cool choice.
Excellent choice,
So
everyone.
we have Aerith, Lorne, Demi, and Guiles here. Are you guys like in that field area? Where are you? Just for me, where are you?
We'll leave that up to you. Where did we meet them? Because I was gonna. Where did we meet them?
I personally thought we were back in the room with
Maybe we're
Uh,
just outside of
parents.
the room.
Just outside of
Okay.
the room.
Like
Okay.
outside
It's-
the hotel or like in
Yeah,
like a
yeah,
lobby?
yeah. There's like if you remember correctly, there was like a extra building here, so there's like a courtyard area that goes to like the suites area.
Let's go
Makes
with
sense
that.
to me. Where I'd want to make sure I caught them. So that makes sense. to me.
Yeah. As you slip out this letter, Demi.
The three of us are negotiating for where to set off this IED.
Well, listen, it's just an
And-
80% party wipe. It's chill.
And,
Yeah.
and Josh is making us go through this mental torture to say, you open the letter and nothing happens.
I would never. It would never just be that.
no, of course
As
not. Why would it
as
be-
you fold out the letter,
It's in between my fingers. It's still folded up. I say oops, and then
Okay.
I mean, unless something happens immediately, the next thing I say is, now we don't have to look at this.
As you have it in your hand, Morn and Giles, you notice smoke. Black smoke.
Oh Jesus Christ! Oh Jesus Christ! Take it outside!
pulling-
Take it outside! Take it
They're
outside!
Pulling
staring
out-
at my
you're already-
hand and not
you're already
me.
outside.
I turn slowly to look.
You're already
The
outside.
Okay.
Yeah. Smoke is like not. It's like pulling down. It's not rising. It's like falling down from the letter itself.
Cold. Smoke.
That seems bad.
I mean, why the fuck did you have to do this? Oh my god!
No, I'm
woman.
going to accept exactly 50% of the blame here, and you get the other half.
What do you guys do?
50%.
The smoke is
You pulled
continuing
the
to pour.
envelope out of my hand.
I'm glad I'm scot free in this.
Smoke is continuing to pour down
Is it
from the
getting
letter.
worse, or just like
Okay,
an
hear
effect
me,
has started and now I'm
hear me-
holding a fog
hear me
lamp?
out.
Yeah.
Or a fog machine, rather.
I take my bag of holding and dump everything out of it. Put that in
Sure.
there. Put that.
I immediately put it in there.
As soon as you try to do that, what appears out of the smoke is a hawk. As the letter opens up,
Little
this,
shit.
this hawk has barding on it, black plating,
Like horse armor?
like just steel kind of plates to protect its chest from arrows and things. You have
I
you see,
fully scream.
you see it has like burning like blue eyes. You see it's almost like not skeletal, but something
We get it. It's
is
a bird
off.
of death.
There's something off about it. You see it like fly and like start looking at all of you like do any of you guys look at the black sheet of paper on the ground?
Yeah, I'll like glance up and then glance down rapidly, I guess.
I'm still focused on the bird that fucking appeared in my hand.
It-
And I'm
it-
fully reading the paper.
As you look down to read it, it says, "You cannot have, dear sister. I hope this finds you well. You
It's
cannot
maybe
have,
the funniest thing to be on that letter.
you cannot afford to ignore the summons. The air calls for your service, and you owe her." As you see this bird like looking at all of you, you see, are you like holding on to it, Demi? This bird?
No, I think it just sort of exploded out of the letter that
Oh, yeah.
was in my hand. So whether or not it like landed on my hand after that or
You hear it
what,
let out this guttural kind of screech. It's loud.
Are
if
there,
it
are
did
there
land on my
like
hand, I'd probably try to drop it. To be honest.
are there other people like walking around near the
Yeah,
the
what's-
hotel?
Yes. Oh yes. The people
What's
like
happening?
it's like
What's happening to those people?
Did anyone
like-
look over when I scream?
Yes, yeah. If you're like, what's going on over there? What? You're like looking strange. Like you see the bird kind of looking here. The letter kind of goes on, and more as you're looking at this as the chaos is ensuing, you see it says, "Because you can afford to not pay attention to our summons," and kind of goes on to say, the air The child of air and darkness needs your assistance. Make yourself available. I will not ask again.
So what does the letter say? I'm like, Giles is like borderline panicking.
Yeah, you see the hawk once again screech loudly at you all.
Shoot.
s- You see as like the smoke stops, and what you all kind of see, Hawk kind of noticing all you guys and seeing that you aren't its quarry, it kind of looks at you all, and then appearing in a visage in the smoke, you see a honestly, you hear from the bird itself as the bird cracks and opens up its mouth. Oh, you're not my sister.
She didn't open the letter.
Huh. Well,
Yeah, we are so sorry to inconvenience you. Personally, we were en route to return this letter back to your sister. But
well, it's already opened now.
well, yeah. That's the part where it just unintentionally the letter opened. So, yeah,
Unintentionally, it opened.
Lie harder, guys.
Yeah, truly. Unintentionally, it opened.
Yeah, Demi, you know,
Hand to God.
you can
I'm
explain
backing, I'm backing
situation.
him up 100%. He has never told something more true.
Who are you?
I'm called many things. You see, you kind of hear like a sigh, like, they say, they call me the Dread Warden. They call me the Witch of the Legion.
Okay. Fire.
Ah, well, it's a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Dreadwarden. Again, sorry for intruding. Very deeply
Mister
sorry.
is a stretch, but it's fine. But I can't say I don't like it.
You can never tell with birds.
You see the kind of the bird as you hear it speaking with this person's voice. How about this? Who am I speaking with? As like the bird like cracks and looks towards you, and like you see as if someone's peering. You know someone's peering through its eyes. Who are you all?
They call me the Viper of the Pit.
Why what? I'm Captain Giles Baumgartner.
Motherfucker, I'm going to murder you.
Listen, it's a captain thing. You don't understand.
I don't. Can we vote
Nonetheless.
again? I say it to the morning.
Nonetheless,
Still
it's a pleasure to meet your acquaintance, good sir. Or madam, or whoever.
Your dread wardenship.
Your dread wardenship, thank you, Mord.
It's a little weird.
Do you have like a
Is
Title
there
you
affiliation?
prefer, or
Yeah, is there a name that we can call you by at least in a non-awkward manner?
It's Velitha.
Oh,
Hello? Hey, you sound kind of different. What's that about? Not even here.
it's just
Yeah, you're not
this
even
thing
there.
is just talking
Elle's
to
nose is
herself.
bleeding?
Elle's nose is bleeding.
Don't treat us as a splitter.
No.
Would you have
That.
come outside when you heard me scream?
Yeah, you might have.
Okay.
No,
Sleeping
nah.
soundly.
Nah,
Sleeping soundly.
not even close.
Let's go.
So you've interrupted a letter that my sister Amir
You're acting like we stole her mail. No,
needed to
she
read.
didn't even read it.
I see.
And when we found it, it just opened during travel.
So she didn't read it. You see
Like,
during
I'm gonna
this.
keep it a buck with you, Velitha.
Hmm?
She didn't seem to want to read it.
Hmm. I'm going
Uh,
to pay a visit then.
Is
We can
Not-
tell you
so many
where
other
she
things
is.
to do.
not to intrude on the
So many other things to do.
family, not to intrude on the family matters here.
We're not related by
but-
blood. It's like
Giles, I think it's like a witch coven thing.
we're not related by blood. Please don't.
They've got a traveling pants situation.
Okay. Well, anyway, this is this like a is there a are you willing to share maybe perhaps why she wouldn't want to open the letter? Perhaps.
This
She's
motherfucker
always-
says, I don't mean to intrude on your family drama, but why is she blocking you?
I think you it's not you don't need to put
It's
yourself
none of
in this
his
matter.
business.
Yeah.
You don't have to answer that. We
Yeah,
could
but you
show
put
you where
yourself-
she is, though. if
I
you
mean, hey,
want.
that's fine. It's fine.
If the letter found her, then of course my familiar can find her as well. Hopefully. This familiar was the failsafe, so I could always know where she was, but it's fine.
You know, actually, quick question.
Yes.
Who's the child of air and darkness?
What?
What?
Jesus Christ! It's like this. I'm sorry, this turned into 20 questions for you.
Listen,
Velitha.
we already read the letter. It's too late
Okay,
now.
Yeah, we did do that.
Accidentally,
Demi.
the letter opened itself on the floor. So
So
You
you
know how
opened
letters
it.
are.
I see.
yeah.
Demi,
It-
you've
Well,
heard.
we were gonna put it away, and then it literally, the smoke just opened itself.
Unfolded in my hand and turned
Yeah.
into. I guess you're not the bird, but
No. The bird is one
The
of
theatrics, the theatrics are 10 out of 10.
On
I
point.
will get. I
you
will get.
did
I will
get
say
me.
that.
That was very startling.
The bird is one of my many familiars.
That must be the Legion.
Fascinating. Truly fascinating.
The Demi, you've heard your mother speak of the Queen of Air and Darkness before. You never heard of this person. Completely new to you. None of you all heard it. It would be rude of me to speak of this through a familiar. But are you adventurer types?
Something like that.
Giles puffs out his chest. Yeah, we're adventurers. Yeah, we
Huh.
are. Yeah.
I have a sword.
I see. Could be doable. Very well. Not what I was expecting to gain from this. I will find Jameer later and we will have words. But you all, I may have a proposition for you all.
What does
Once
that
taken.
entail? Sorry, yeah. What is it, Demi?
I'm just saying, Morn's already spoken for.
Oh.
A job,
What do you mean?
perhaps.
A job.
A journey. Have you ever been to the Feywild?
No, we're actually trying to get there.
Good. If you find yourselves there, seek me out. We will talk more there.
Very well. Might take some time. Are you okay with the?
We'll look you up if we're ever in the area.
Yeah.
Time
I mean,
works.
do you know how we can get there?
There are many ways to get to the Feywild. One would be the elves on Erd. You're familiar. But
I mean,
Huh.
only
Could be-
recently because I read this book.
Erd's a bit of ways away though from here, right?
Quite a ways.
if
Yeah.
you are
I think we've been here a lot
willing, if you're
Yeah.
willing to go through some political hoops, as you hear, like in a very exhausted kind of voice.
There's politics? Ugh.
Well, it's not. It's been entrusted by the monarch there, so. If you find yourselves there, there's a pathway there. There's many ways to slip into the Feywild, but most are dangerous. Be careful. You see the smoke keeps pouring out. By the way, it has not stopped. And another
How much of the smoke is like coating the ground, and like how
like-
big of a
it's
radius?
like
Rating.
1 inch. Like 1 inch, and it's like a 30 foot, almost like 40 foot radius now.
Jesus Christ!
Literally pooling on the ground.
Reaching out of the smoke, you see a gauntleted like hand, like pull
Step on it immediately.
like it'll grab your leg and like push your leg to the side, and it'll
Help
pull
me!
it.
Help me!
That seems bad.
It'll.
Yeah,
don't-
Belva,
don't-
what
don't,
the?
Don't worry about that.
What the? Don't worry about it.
that.
It's
What
grabbing
do you-
them. It's,
What
Oh.
do you mean? What do
You
you
see-
mean?
You see it reach out.
Trying
and
to shake it off of my.
it pulls itself
Boy.
out. You see like a knight, clad in dark armor, kind of like hold its hand out for the bird.
Now I'm looking around to see if anyone's watching us.
Yeah, people just are like running, like so people just like running back into the like hotel proper.
we better not get kicked out.
You see it like it reach its arm for the bird, and the bird like lands on this fully dark kind of just dark night.
How tall?
Like 5'10", 5'11".
Short king.
Yeah,
Manlet.
Man, like
yeah.
He's
bro's not 6
you
foot.
picked the, you
Hold
picked
this
the
out.
height that 4 out of 5 of us picked.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
Okay.
You s-
So,
and you s-
so who's this guy?
I'm turning
Don't worry about it.
completely away from that whole situation because the bird on the knight's arm is still talking to us.
Mhm.
I
Stop
just
saying
turned.
don't worry about it.
I've turned to Morning. I was like, should we fucking spin the block before going back to the room? What the fuck?
Well,
Cuz was just like, I
Where
don't know
where
what
are
to do
where
here.
are you?
Porlanost on Kryn?
Orlanost on Kren.
Unless you are gonna come get us, in which case we're not there.
Orlanost on Kren, and that's where Emir is. Yes.
Halfway. Yeah, halfway
A lot of
between.
days south. A lot of days south.
A lot of days is south.
Far
Yeah.
from us.
Yeah.
I see. Huh.
Actually, you know, I'd say closer to Windkeep. You know, like basically at Windkeep, right? Right, guys? Yeah, right. Right.
Where the fuck is Windkeep on this map?
Where the fuck is Windkeep?
Yeah. Give me a deception check.
At disadvantage, we're not helping.
No.
we
yeah.
both said, where the fuck is Windkeep?
Yeah, true. Out loud. Jeez.
no,
yeah.
it doesn't
Holy
even-
No, no.
Yeah. You already see that she is like kind of thinking like,
So, sorry, Windkeep. That's on completely different
Oh,
planet.
Portland
My bad.
knows.
Sorry.
Honesty.
Weiss today. He doesn't know where he left his ship.
Listen, south of Halvanost.
South of Halvanost. Okay.
Don't know exactly where.
Yeah, it was like right as we were leaving to head into the wood.
Hmm.
You got a
Shall we-
big snake. I'm talking
Yeah.
about
Oh
big
yes,
snake.
Theophilus. Know him well.
Okay, you're chill about this. Not
Oh,
surprising considering the thing, and I point at the skeleton now.
Actually, speaking of which, Velitha, can you just please, like, if you do see her, can you just convince her to just open up a restaurant?
Oh, she is a
For the
good
love
cook,
of
isn't
God.
she?
She's an amazing cook.
Is that why you want her back?
No, she's more than just a good cook. Thank you for the information. You hear like she's talking to someone else. She's like, I know. We could just go there now.
In case you do decide to come here within the next 24 to 48 hours, should we expect any sort of extreme grandiose entrance?
We're not going to be here.
I know. I just
What
saying.
what makes you expect that it would only take me that long?
I'm just saying within that time frame, just within the. If you plan on arriving within 24 to 48 hours, it, like, is.
No, you wouldn't. You're fine.
Oh, okay.
I'm just going to have a conversation with my sister,
Sure.
and
Sure.
it
no
will
doubt.
be, fruitful,
Yeah.
and we will
Hate
come.
to ask for a favor.
Oh,
I
Oh,
hate
why
to
are you-
hate to impose.
Why are you doing this? Why are
Please
you-
don't tell
why are
her
you-
that we told you.
Honestly, that's valid. Yeah,
I wouldn't.
that's valid.
I'm bringing someone who will help mediate as well.
Alright.
Well, you all have a lovely evening, and try and stay out of trouble. It's not right to wrong witches. Do you understand?
Yeah, that's why I'm asking for this favor.
Yeah, aye.
Okay. And as the knight lifts its hand up, you see the bird like stay in the sky for a little bit, like it's searching for someone, and flies toward the south. And you see the knight like salute you all, like hitting its metal chest, and it disappears into the smoke. It's like all the smoke retreats within the parchment. Does anyone go to reach for this parchment?
No.
No.
No, definitely not.
Yeah,
No one is
Aerith was
moving.
like
Still-
actually
Yeah.
quiet the whole time.
I'll probably like kick it a little bit. Just
As you
like,
go to kick it, it burns in blue flame.
Jesus Christ. Well, I'm glad I kicked it.
Does the smoke fade?
Yes. The smoke retreated back into the parchment itself.
Well then.
It's just for show.
Well, they know how to make a damn good letter. I'll give them that.
Witches are drama.
Yeah, they are drama. Just period.
Maybe it's
Yeah.
like an in coven kind of competition of like who can have the flashiest entrance with their letters.
Honestly, yeah, that'd be fun. If I had the ability to do that type of stuff, yeah, I'd totally do that.
Yeah.
Huh.
Aerith's like, I can't.
Yeah, I hated that. I hated that.
Yeah.
Yep. No words, just hated that. Yep.
I think that went about as well as it could.
I mean,
Didn't kill us on site.
yeah,
kill
I
us.
was totally expected to die here. Not even gonna lie, I was
Yeah.
totally expected to die.
When the bird started talking, I was like, oh, I guess this is it. That's the end.
Yep.
I thought I was getting dragged straight to hell.
Yeah. Stiff drink. Anyone?
I hear they have good rewards for returning customers, though, Demi.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
I didn't actually make it. I mean, I was there for like 20 minutes.
Oh, okay. You didn't get the merchant card, though.
Yeah.
Mm,
As you guys like,
Missed out on that one.
as you guys have
Stiff
this
drink, though.
experience, you're like,
Trying to joke it away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know you were in
Definitely
the
having
presence of.
nightmares.
You know you were in the presence of a witch at the level or even more powerful than Amir. As you're like, okay, cool. Aerith's
Great.
like,
Thanks.
Aerith's like,
Let's go to a bar.
yeah.
Yeah.
I was
kinda-
gonna turn in early, but not
Nope.
anymore. Not
Nope.
sleeping after that. Not sleeping.
Nope.
As
Nope,
we
nope.
pan out from you all here, and we finish night. I think. So you guys are gonna move the next day. Move the ship toward this field here.
Yep.
Yeah.
We're gonna have some people stay here. What I'll say is during that night, Aerith just will stay here with you all. Mycroft will go with you all to
Gareth will stay with Ophelia Moore.
Ophelia Moore and Nabario. Mycroft will come with you guys on this next leg of the journey.
Training again.
As the ship
Let's go.
moves toward the edge of the forest here, you guys know that you have one day to Phrenost. And I think that's where we're going to call it here. As you guys have another heading down south toward
Alright.
Phrenost. That's all
Well,
I got for you. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I am amazed that I don't have to bring my backup character next week. I'll
Yeah.
take that as a dub. I'll call it a
Yep.
dub. I'll call it-
Praise be. Thank God.
Yeah.
I'm going to, after all of that, I'm going to mark that as a friendly GM moment.
Yeah. I'm marking that as well. Doesn't matter because I got bingo, baby. Let's go.
I will say
Well,
that was pretty faithful.
we will see you all in the next one. Be safe, take care of each other, and bye-bye.